Okay. Um, I think we're up and running now. All right. I think we're up and running. Okay. I think we're up. right, all right. Um, I think I'm ready to get started. Uh, am I nervous? I am so nervous, it's not funny. Um, but guess what? I showered, I put on deodorant, put on lotion, and I'm ready to have some fun with this project here. Um, it's my first uh, live stream, and today we'll be streaming the T20 match between West Indies and England. It's the fourth match in the series, best of five. And right now, in West Indies have a 2-1 series lead. Uh, very harsh loss. The last game that the West Indies had, the West Indies made 222 runs, and England ended up chasing it down um, with just a loss of 3 wickets. So West Indies is hoping to bounce back today and maybe tighten up their bowling a little bit. Andre Russ, maybe some different strategy, um, letting someone that's bowling in the end there. Also, I think they could probably have Kyle Mayers. Kyle Mayers has done a lot of bowling in the past for the West Indies. We haven't seen him in the series as yet. I hope that we'll get to see him this coming match. Um, I know there are two changes to the side to West Indies team. There's Azari Joseph was replaced by the young O'Shane Thomas, and I know for Shimran Etmar he was replaced by that strong guy there. Johnson Charles, yes. So a bit of changes there for the West Indies team, and let's see how the change will impact the team. In further news or further sports, my Jaguars lost recently to the Baltimore Ravens, and yeah, we're on a three-game losing streak right now, but hopefully they can turn it around sooner than later. What else? My Warriors were on a two-game winning streak, and we're playing tonight. All goes well. I hope to be streaming that game at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. So do come back and join me. We'll be streaming that game at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Warriors versus the Boston Celtics. Of course, 2 years ago, Warriors won over the Celtics. Um, but today's match is between West Indies and England. England has a very strong squad, and West Indies has a lot of power hitting, and we've been feeling very well also. Just in the bowling department is a little bit suspect, but we're gonna see how they're gonna make the necessary adjustments as they go forward. Um, so the match is slated to start at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you know, this is my first live stream, and I'm just wanted to take enough time to get settled um, before the match starts. If you're here for the first time, I thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Um, and I appreciate your support as we go on this journey together. Um, All right, very excited, very nervous. So this is gonna be an awesome stream. I feel it. I feel it. There can't be any wrong right now. Um, uh, Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. So we put our hands Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up. Mr. McCarthy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Waiting for another 30 minutes or so for the live commentary to start. But welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. Brutal, brutal, brutal game for West Indies to have lost the last match. I mean, 222 runs scored in 20 overs. That's a lot of runs. And for them to win, for England to win with 7 wickets by 7 wickets, that was tough. That was tough. Phil Salt took it to us, and man, in Grenada, it was a really tough match to lose for the West Indies, but we got to bounce back today because this is all preparation for the T20 World Cup next year. Yes, in 6 months, pretty much 6 months. I think it starts like June 4th. So yeah, T20 World Cup in the Caribbean next year, along with the US. Yes, I think some matches are going to be played in Florida. No, but yes, there are going to be some matches played in the US, but predominantly the matches will be in the Caribbean. Um, so we're looking forward to that. Hopefully by then, we would have gotten a very good support system, and we'll be able to stream live and even probably be at one of these grounds. That would be awesome. Yeah, the sky's the limit. Yes. Um, so about 27 minutes before the match four. So it's a best of five series, and it's West Indies versus England T20. Um, right now we're having the toss. Um, they're in the Brian Lara Stadium. Yes. So it's Ravman Powell and Josh Butler at the toss. Heads is a call. It's a tails. So Ravman won the toss. West Indies has chosen to bowl first. Uh, it's gonna be So the toss was won by the West Indies captain Rovman Powell, and in about 20 minutes, the West Indies will be taking the field. So the West Indies have placed England into bat first, and hoping to restrict the English men to a score that we can chase down easily and hopefully come away with a victory. So in for the West Indies is Matthew Ford. It's a youngster. I think he's like 19, 20 or 21 years old. Can't be more than 21. He had a good debut in the ODIs, in the one day internationals, and he's making his debut in the T20 matches. Alzari Joseph is not in the team. Um, they say it's because of his workload, but hopefully he will be in the other matches. So we're looking to restrict the English. So two changes for the English team is Wokes and so the starting 11 is Brandon King, Johnson Charles, who came in for Kyle Mayers. I'm not so sure I like that move. I like the left hand combination at the top. And then if Kyle Mayers was to go first, then, Puran would come in. And if Brandon King would have to be dismissed first, then Shea Hope would have come in. I did like the left and right hand combination but today Kyle Mayers missed out. He got a beautiful delivery to get dismissed in the previous match. Was out for a duck, and I thought that they could use his bowling as an option. I'm not sure why they would have gone that route, but let's see. Johnson Charles has given an option, given a chance to get in, and he and Brandon King will be opening the bat in when West Indies goes to bat. Uh, we're about 20 minutes away from our first match, for the fourth match, excuse me, and we the players are just warming up and waiting on the West Indies team to get out to the middle to start this live commentary. Um, yes. Once again, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. And we are here waiting for the West Indies versus England fourth T20 match. And West Indies has won the toss, and they will be bowling first. Hopefully, we can restrict England to a manageable score. And they're at the Brian Lara Stadium in Trinidad, and should be a good match. Looks like a beautiful pitch. Should probably have some bounce based on the pitch report that was given. So we're looking forward to that one. Yes. Once again, all goes well. Tonight I should be streaming uh, the Warriors versus the Boston Celtics game. All goes well. That match starts at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And um, there's so much I want to do with this channel. Um, my heart is pumping, it's palpitating, and very nervous, if I'm being honest. However, I'm very comfortable with talking about cricket and basketball and football, NFL, American football. And this, I feel, is the best way to get this channel started. Um, so I hope for your support, your continuous support, and you'll stay on this journey with me. Further down, we're going to be talking about a lot of things, um, from different cuisines, talk about cooking steaks and resting the steak, talk about cooking shows, gonna talk about businesses, building a business, things to do, things not to do. We're gonna be talking about relationships, relationship goals, pros and cons, just how to deal with the cards that you're dealt, and go from there. But there's a lot of things I want to do with this channel. But for now, I want to start off with sports since it's easy for me to talk about sports. And yes, 20 minutes to go, guys. And we're just waiting for the guys to come on the field. They're at the Brian Lara Stadium in Trinidad. It's West Indies versus England. Fourth T20 match. West Indies won the first match. The second match, England won the third match. Uh, Pretty much thought West Indies would have won that match because they batted first. They made 222 runs in 20 overs, and England, some way, somehow, uh, found a way to chase that score down. That's a lot of runs, and we hope that will happen ever again. So um, we're hoping for a win today, and with a win today, West Indies would have won the series. And so that's what we're hoping for, getting that good win vibe in the Caribbean. I mean, we won the ODI series. As you guys know, we didn't make it to the World Cup, the ODI World Cup. So embarrassing. Um, but yes, that's the past. We won the ODI series between England and the West Indies. It was a 2-1 victory win. And now we're leading 2-1 in the ODI, in the T20, best of five. And this is the fourth match that's coming up. T20 match between West Indies and England in at the Brian Lara Stadium there in Trinidad. World Cup starts next year, June, within the Caribbean and America. Just learning that Phil Salt will be the keeper for the English team. Phil Salt, the opener, he will be the one that's keeping. He'll be behind the glove, behind the wickets tonight, and not 100% sure why they made a change there, but yes, that's what the English are doing. That won't come into play until the West Indies are batting. First, he's gonna have to go out there and open the bat, and hopefully, from an English perspective, he'll be able to make some runs, put some runs on the board. From a West Indies point of view, we hope we get him out very cheap, cheaply. I forgot I could have just asked this. Mr. Fabian, are you hearing me clearly? How is the audio? Very, very soon I'll be wanting some better products from you to enhance this channel, sir. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. 15 minutes away. We are 15 minutes away from our first live stream match, and it's between the West Indies and England. T20 match. Appreciate it, sir. I think I messed up the chat. The chat doesn't go as fast as it should. I am not 100% sure how to fix that. Put user. Add as moderator. Hmm. 10 minutes to go, guys. 10 minutes to go. Uh, Trying to figure out how West Indies are going to be using this young guy Ford, because In the beginning, these English batsmen they're gonna try and go after him. He's young, he's inexperienced. Is Ravman Powell the captain? He's gonna try to put him up in the beginning of the opening spell, or is he gonna try and wait until a little further down after the field restrictions subside? We just have to wait and see. Yeah, but this is a very highly anticipated match at the Brian Lara Stadium. Awesome game the last match. Uh, Spectators were truly entertained. You want to see a lot of runs being scored if you're a spectator. Yeah, they got over 440 runs T20 match. That's a lot of runs. And yeah, um, I really believe the English leg spinner is gonna play a lot of. He's gonna have a lot of say in this match. By the time West Indies uh, will be batting, there's probably gonna be some dew, and their ability to dry the ball is gonna be, very important. So if he can grip the ball, if there's a lot of dew on the pitch on the field, he might not be able to grip the ball as much and spin it as much. So hopefully, but at that time, West Indies will be able to take advantage because he's a handful. Uh, their leg spinner, he's a handful. So hopefully, we can navigate it much better with the help of some dew when West Indies get into bat. But West Indies have won the toss and they'll be taken to the field very soon. And we're looking forward to this one. Yes, but the previous match, Harry Brook and Phil Salt, they took it to the West Indies and to chase down 222 runs. I think Harry Brook came in and made like 25 runs off 5 deliveries, and that was just some. It was some remarkable hitting, ball striking. I mean, in the first innings, uh, Puran did his thing. I think 82 runs. Ravman Powell did his thing. The Westerners put up a formidable score. Uh, you know, However, the Englishmen, yeah, they chased it down. 7 minutes to go, guys. Just waiting on the teams to come out and take the middle out there in the Brian Lara Stadium. Um, Unfortunately, Andre Russell, we're gonna have to figure a way how to get some confidence in him because the last 2 matches he went for a lot of runs in the last 2 overs, and we can't have that because if you're gonna be a depth bowler, we need restrictions. We need Yorkers. We need wide Yorkers. The balls that he's bowling, they're just being set up to hit. So hopefully, he'll be able to make some adjustments. So it's a little bit cloudy over there in Trinidad, but the fans are out. They're out in their numbers. Uh, yeah, the action should be starting very soon. About 5 or 6 minutes to go. It's a little bit cloudy there in the Brian Lara Stadium, but hopefully uh, there won't be any interruption with play. Yes, but it looks like a beautiful stadium, beautiful ground. Uh, I'm not too familiar with this ground, how long it has been around the Brian Lara Stadium. Can't be more than 10 years. Um, Let me look at that up. Uh, um, Stadium. Oh, so it's been around for a good a long time. 2000. Okay, so in 2017, the Brian Lara Stadium um, in Tarouba. Yeah, Tarouba. Tarouba, Trinidad. So the men in the maroon colors, men of maroons, they're out there gathering right now, huddling, and the match should be getting on soon. Just a few minutes now, guys, before the match gets started, and want to welcome you again to my channel. Uh, Today's match is between West Indies and England. It's the fourth T20 match. West Indies leads the series 2-1 and have some bouncing back to do since England won a match they had no business winning the last game after West Indies had scored 222 runs in their 20 overs allotted, and England chased it down. So the series is being led by West Indies 2-1, and England is hoping to level the series today. And definitely West Indies has um, other ideas in stopping them. So we are just waiting for them to get started, and I'll give you ball by ball commentary, and we'll take it from there. Okay, 2 minutes away. The players have taken the field. West Indies will be bowling first, and so yeah, the players have taken the field. The umpires are out there. Phil Salt and Joss Butler, the captain for England. Uh, West Indies are waiting. Um, the young man, So Matthew Ford will be opening the bowling for the West Indies. And here's the first ball being bowled, and straight away, Phil Salt has worked away. And this is going to be very interesting because this is his first game. Matthew Ford can't be more than 20 or 21. He did very well in the first match, in his first ODI match. I think he took like 3 wickets for like 20 something runs and did very well. Um, this is a whole different ball game. Guys are going after you right from the get go. Uh, but I somehow like it, um, giving the youngster the chance to get some swing. Um, Bit overcast there in the Brian Lara Stadium. So let's see if the West Indies can get some swing. And so here's Ford to Butler, and it's a ball that's very straight, and Butler covers up in defense. Yes, and this is Matthew Ford walking back to his run up, and he comes into bowl, a ball that stuck onto the leg side. They're trying to go for two, but no, says no. Butler says no, and England are on the way. It's two without loss. Third ball being bowled, and they're out there. It's very, very overcast conditions there in Trinidad. Um, yeah, a lot of clouds. Um, but so far, so good for the West Indies. There's a little bit of hint of swing, inward swing, and hopefully he could probably get one to go away from the batsman. Runs into bowl now and covers up again. Phil Salt. I gotta say, I'm really impressed. I thought they would have attacked him right away and to not get him to settle. But so far, so good for the young man. Two balls to go in the over in his first T20 over for the West Indies. And so far, so good. Can he finish the over on a high note? Um, and this is Salt attacking him right as I spoke. That's a first boundary, and it's a six over extra cover. That's some shot. Yes. England are now eight without loss. Phil Salt is on seven from 3 balls, and Josh Butler, the captain, is on one from 2 balls. 1 ball to go in the first over for Matthew Ford, the debutant, and we hope he can get something that won't allow the batsman to freeze arms like that. To be honest, he did walk down the pitch and attacked him. Uh, oh wow, it's a boundary. So the last 2 balls goes for boundaries, a six and a four. And in his first over, first 4 balls were really good. And then the batsman decided to attack. So uh, not the greatest start or finish to the over, but let's see if he can bounce back the next time. Yes, it was coming on to bowl is Akil Hossein, the left arm spinner um, from Trinidad. Uh, and we're hoping that Akil Hussein will be able to get some spin. And hopefully, also later Moti will be able to get the ball to turn away from the right handers. So After the first two deliveries, the batsman attacking, uh, but there's good feeling twice, and they're kept on the same 12 runs. Good feeling by the captain, Ravman Powell. Akil comes into bowl, and it's a ball that almost sneaks through, but Butler gets his bat down in time. Good revolutions on the ball there. Not a great hint of spin, but how flighted it was, um, could have been chopped on or something. There's one slip in place. It's a bit short, and the batsman will get one run here. And long off comes into play. Shafane Rutherford, the fielder there, he played very well in the last match, coming in at about number 5 for the West Indies. Uh, Phil Salt takes guard. It's a fourth ball, and it's only one run off Akil Hussain. Just like the youngster, he started well. Hussain has started well. It's the fifth ball that's going to be bowled. Akil Hussain walks up, and this one is being flicked on to the leg side. Just be one run. Shea Hope does the fielding. Nicholas Puran is behind the wickets. As you know, Shea Hope also does the keeping. He's a vice captain for the uh, for the West Indies. Ravman Powell, the captain. Only 2 runs off the over so far. Final delivery of the over for Akil. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. And very, very good over from Akil. The ball was pushed through, and he really couldn't free his arms, and he didn't take that risk. So England, after 2 overs, 14 without loss. Phil Salt is on 12 from 5 deliveries. Butler on 2 from 7 deliveries, and there are no extras. Um, Rashid, I think, is going to be a big factor in the run chase that West Indies have later. Has later. Matthew Ford will be not continuing to bowl. Kyle Mayers will be coming in to bowl next. Uh, Interesting move, but I like it. I thought Kyle Mayers should have bowled in the previous 2 matches. Um, Something different. Um, he does take wickets. Hopefully, he can get a good line and length. Kyle Mayers for the first time in this series, and it's a ball that's on the off stump. And Phil Salt is being watchful, and there's no run. But from the previous match, Phil Salt, this man, 109 runs from 56 balls, and he really took it. I think England had over 15, 16 sixes. The score that West Indies had made was 222, and they just had to go for it from ball one. Current run rate is 6.46. Myers comes up to bowl. It's a short, and he got away with that. That one should have been go to the boundary. Seems like the ball struck Brandon King in a place that's not so comfortable, and he's a little bit hurt. Uh, he's crouching over. Okay, he's okay. Okay, and Maris comes into bowl, and Phil Salt is playing this one to the mid-on area for a single. And so far, so good. It's a very good over so far from Mayers, and we're hoping that he can keep this up. Uh, he's now coming into bowl to Butler, and he's freeing his arms, and that was not a chance per se, but the ball was in the air for a little bit. It would have been an awesome cotton bowl, but um, he just stuck his hand out there, but he didn't touch it. This is the fifth ball. Only one runner off the over so far. He comes up now, and this ball has been struck over. That's a thumping drive from the batsman Butler, Josh Butler, and that's a four. 4 runs to the English captain. Uh, let's see if he can regroup and finish the over on a high. Uh, 1 ball to go in the over. England are 19 without loss. Third over. Comes into bowl, and this is a bad delivery, bad feeling. Oh my goodness. Uh, ended up running 2 runs, and heads are captain is not happy about that. Now it seems like Jason Holder may have heard something. Bodies are being hurt all over. First it was Brandon King. Now it looks like Jason Holder is hurting something. Uh, the fifth T20 match is also going to be played in Trinidad, and that's going to be on the 21st. And all goes well, I should be streaming that match live also. So that's on Thursday. Uh, Brandon King is going off the field, and he must have really heard something because Roston Chase is now replacing him. That's not a good sign because he's the West Indies opener, one of the openers, Brandon King is, and he has gone off the field. May have, I'm not sure if the ball hit him on a funny bone or something. But Achilles Hussein is supposed to will be continuing the bowling, and his first over only went for 2 runs. England right now are 21 without loss. West Indies would love to get a breakthrough. Hussein comes up to bowl, and it's a short ball, stopped uh, momentarily. Did they get a run? No, they didn't get a run. It's a good feeling there by the captain, Ralphman Powell. The jumps are rolling, the jumps are beating, and they're there in Trinidad as uh, Akil Hussein comes into bowl, and it's a short, and it's hit on the leg side. They only get 1 run. But once again, that ball is way too short, and he got away with that. Phil Salter is on 14 from 10. Butler is on 8 from 10. And after 3 overs and 2 balls, England are 22 without loss. Uh, Now Akil Hussein comes into bowl, and this one is up in the air. Oh, just short. He was fully stretched, and this ball is going to run away for 4. Shafane Rutherford will not be able to get up to that ball, and that was some shot. I would say a half chance. He went on the back foot, forced, and Revman Powell just couldn't catch up to it. And that ball went to the boundary for 4 runs. So the intent is that they're going to try and go after Akil right now. 3 balls left in the over. Akil comes up to bowl, trying to get some redemption. And this ball is he advanced down the field. There's no run. And the score remains the same, 26 without loss. 2 balls to go in the over. Akil is a reverse sweep. Oh, that's innovation at its best. And Josh Butler showing that he can do something different. That ball actually went for 6 runs. Wow, that was some shot. That was a reverse sweep, and it went all the way for 6 off the bowling of Akil Hussein. And that kind of innovation, you just have to say good batting. 32 without loss. Last ball of the over. And he's sweeping this one conventionally, and that looks like another boundary for the English. So the Englishmen now are just taking it to the West Indies, and hopefully they can regroup. But the last two overs, first few balls were good, but then at the ending of the over, the Englishmen took their chances, and so a 6 and a 4 to end the over. Uh, Now the score reads after 4 overs, England are 36 without loss. Uh, just will have to try and do something different to maintain or contain these guys. Don't. Um, thank you, Mr. Karthik. Looking forward to India coming to the West Indies next year. Matthew Ford will be returning to the bowling as Kyle Mayers only had that 1 over. I'm not sure about this kind of move. There was a slip in place, but now he's going at a backward point. And the youngster, the debutant, runs up to bowl to Phil Salt. And this is a short delivery that's pulled away. One bounce to Shafrain Rutherford. That was some, that ball could have gone easily anywhere. But it was just one bounce to Shafrain Rutherford. And Phil Salt now moves on to 15 from 11 balls. Just Butler is on 22 from 14. And the current run rate is 8.88. So we're still in the power play, about 11 balls left before the power play concludes, and the field restrictions are reduced or relaxed. Uh, this is a youngster. Ford comes into bowl, and he's a ball that's on the leg stump, and he's flicked away. That's a bad line, bad length. That ball goes for 4 runs, and there are too many boundary balls right now. That was a bad ball, and he would need to be on the length of the off stump. 5 4s and 2 6s so far in the English uh, uh, scorecard. Comes into bowl, and this ball is a slower ball, right on the off and leg, mid and leg, and they will get 1 run. 18 runs off 1.3 balls so far from the debutant, Matthew Ford. And England are 42 without loss. West Indies need a breakthrough here. Something has to give. Can't just let them bat so freely. Nicholas Puran is up to the stumps. Ford comes into bowl, and this is a bad line, and that ball is half swept away for another boundary. So 10 runs off the over so far. 2 balls left in this over, and it's not looking so good for the debutant. In the second over, it's like 18 runs, 22 runs off his bowling so far. And some adjustments will be need to be made in the field here. Youngster comes into bowl again, and this is a short ball, and that's hooked away for 6 runs by Phil Salt. Oh my God, that was some shot. So Phil Salt taking off where he had left off from the previous match, where he hit 109 runs from 56 balls to help guide the English to a victory. The partnership is 52 runs from 29 balls, 25 to Phil Salt from 13 balls, and Just Butler 27 from 16 balls. Last ball of the over from the youngster Ford. Nicholas Puran dressed back, and is not up to the stumps anymore. 6 4s, 3 6s. Ford comes into bowl, and this ball is high up into the air, powered away. Another 6 by the Englishman, Phil Salt, taking it to the youngster. So where I thought they would have attacked him from the get-go, they have assessed the situation. They're not comfortable with the pitch, and they are taking it to the West Indies. My goodness, that was some shot over by Long on. And the Englishmen are off and running. Hopefully, sooner than later, the West Indies will be able to pull it back a little bit. 52 runs, 58 runs in the first five overs, and that's a lot of runs. Uh, Hello, Stacy. Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like, share, and subscribe. It's a change in bowling. Jason Holder is replacing, uh, and this is a ball that's short, and the batsman will cross for 1 run here. Kind of tucked him up, and after winning the toss, Weston is putting England into bat. This is not the start that they would have wanted. The current run rate is 11.42, and you'd have hoped that you'd have gotten a breakthrough or two already. But these batsmen look very comfortable. They're switch hitting, and something needs to happen here for the West Indies. Holder comes into bowl. It's a slower ball, and this ball is being driven to the offside, and it's no run. Good slower ball, 100 speed. 100 kilometers was the speed of that last delivery by Jason Holder. So again, the start of the over is beautiful, as you know, but can we finish the over properly and not get a boundary ball? Jason Holder runs up, and as he comes in to bowl now, this ball is short and to the leg side. And again, there's a boundary ball. There's field coverage this time, and the batsman hustled for 2 runs. That was good running. Not the greatest throw from Andre Russell, and Nicholas Puran wasn't able to gather the ball. So now England is 6-1 without loss after 5.3. The power play ends in 3 balls. Can West Indies do something? Can they eke out a wicket here? West Indies, that's a wide. That's a ball that's going down the leg side, and that's a wide. That's the first extra by the West Indies. 62 without loss after 5.3. He'll have to bowl that ball over. And on the field today is Gregory Brathwaite for the umpire and Patrick Gustard. Um, Jason Holder comes up to bowl, and he's giving himself room. This ball is high up in the air. It should be tight. No, this ball is gonna run away almost to 4 runs, but no, they pulled it back, and the batsman crossed for 2 runs. That was Phil Salt advancing down the wicket, trying to take advantage of the power play conditions. The ball got high up onto the bat as he gave himself room, but the fielders weren't able to catch up to it, and they crossed for 2 runs. Holder comes into bowl. It's a ball that's straight and almost Yorker length, and the batsman could do nothing with that ball, and it's a dot ball. That was a very good delivery by Jason Holder, and last ball for the power play. Let's see if he can finish on a high. West Indies needs a breakthrough here. Current run rate is 10.97. Holder comes into bowl, and this ball is short and wide and slapped away for 4 runs. Bad delivery, bad way to end the over. That ball was just punished. He sat up and asked him to be hit, and it was definitely hit. 39 runs from 19 balls is Phil Salt. Josh Butler, 28 from 17 balls. And England, after the power play, are at 68 runs without loss. My gosh, that's some hitting. And now that the field restrictions are in place, hopefully West Indies and Rovman Powell can make some adjustments, and that will give the fielding unit a better chance. So that's the end of the power play, and I'm not gonna try and say his first name, Mr. Moti, Gudatish Moti, Gudakesh Moti, playing in his fourth match. He has had 2 wickets. We hope that he can do something here and get a breakthrough for the West Indies. He comes up to bowl. This ball is short and it's going down to on the offside for one. So with the field restrictions, it should help to peg back the runs a little bit. England are at 6-9 without loss after 6.1 overs. The batsman Phil Salt, looking at the field. Moti comes into bowl. And if there was a slip there, that would have been a catch. But that ball is just running down to the boundary, will be pulled back by Matthew Ford. And that's 2 runs to the batsman, Phil Salt. But if there was a slip there, it would have fallen straight into his lap. Instead, it's a genuine edge, and now you wonder if Ravman Power will put a feeler there. He comes into bowl. This ball is short and it's banged, almost going to the boundary for 4. But no, they instead of going for 2 runs, they only got 1 run. So that was some good feeling, not the greatest running. Good feeling by Akil Hussain out there in the deep. That ball was too short. Moti, after 3 deliveries, comes into bowl. This ball is on the leg stump and it's whipped away. And this ball is going to run away for 4. Jason Holder putting in the dive. And that's 4 runs to Josh Butler. 76 without loss. That was a bad delivery, wrong line, wrong length. And that ball was swept away for 4 runs. A dive in vain was Jason Holder. Gudakesh Moti comes into bowl. And this ball is beautifully bowled. I don't know if that was an opportunity for catch, but he beat the bat, and Nicholas Pruan did not keep it cleanly. Wow. Comes into bowl, and this ball is swept, reverse sweep. And this ball is going to go into the boundary for another 4 runs. After 7 overs, England are 80 without loss. So 1 good delivery and then a bad delivery. We need some consistency here in the type of delivery and to put some pressure on the Englishmen. But now they're very comfortable. They're super comfortably at the crease. One ball might miss, and then the other balls that are being bowled aren't very, very, very well bowled. 5 bowlers used so far, and the averages are not good. Maybe now we'll see another change in bowling because everybody's been taken to the salt except for Kyle Mears, who had the 1 over for 7 runs. Um, Andre Russell is coming into bowl, and he'll be replacing uh, Jason Holder. Hasn't had the greatest with time with the ball so far, Andre Russell, and hopefully he can make something happen here. I haven't seen much Yorkers from the West Indies bowlers as yet. Hopefully something can give right now. Andre Russell comes into bowl, and this ball is on the off stump and it's crunched through the offside for 4 runs. Phil Saul taking it to the West Indies bowlers, he and Josh Butler. That ball just sat up and was punched through the offside, 4 runs with very little stress. That ball just sat up to be hit. Phil Saw's strike rate is at 209. Are you kidding me? The platform is being built, guys, for them to have a big, big, big innings. Russell comes into bowl, field spread out, and this ball is, oh my goodness, tickled again for another 4 runs. Current run rate is 12. The English supporters there in Trinidad are loving life. 88 without loss after 7.2 overs. Andre Russell just not having the best time with the ball. And I wish there would be like some wide Yorkers or something. There's just not anything that's threatening the batsmen right now, and they're just doing whatever they want to do. There's no third man, and they're just placing the ball perfectly. Uh, this ball is on the leg side, and that was his 50. Phil Salt, 51 runs off 24 deliveries. And after making 109 runs in the previous match that helped England to win the match, he's just going about his business like it's nothing. 89 without loss is England after 7.3. This is the fourth ball of the over. Andre Russell comes in the ball to bowl. It's a short delivery, and they're going to cross for one run from this delivery. It's just mediocre at this moment. Mediocre bowling, and there's no threat to the batsman. There's no bouncers. There's no Yorker. There's nothing. 90 without loss, 7.4 overs. Andre Russell with his fifth ball coming up to bowl. And this ball is a Yorker, and that's a very good bowl. Well, very well bowled. That's the first Yorker the batsman scampers through for a single. But that's something different rather than just bowling long hops. That was something different just now. It was a Yorker, and he was able to still get a single from that ball. 91 without loss. England men have a huge advantage at this moment. Last ball of the over. It's a ball on the off stump, well bowled. The batsman just covers up, and there's no run. So after is one over, that's 11 runs off it. Uh, the 12th man, Roston Chase, who came on for Brandon King, he's still on the field. So Brandon King still hasn't returned. So there's some concern for the West Indies as to who's going to be opening the batting. I'm not sure about his injuries, but Brandon King is still not on the field. Roston Chase is still on the field. So earlier they're showing where the injury happened, and it seems like he hit his knee and he was ravishing in pain. But Moti will be continuing, and this ball is swept away. That was some shot by Phil Salt. There's a slip in place, but that ball went for six. Hard hit down the ground. There was a fielder out there, but he decided to take him on, and that ball crossed the boundary lines with ease. 6 runs to Phil Salt, adding to his 50. He's now on 58 from 26 deliveries. 4 6s, 5 4s. Ruston Moti comes in the ball, and this ball is on the off stump, and he's just getting it off the wickets. That was a good delivery. The batsman gave himself some room, but he was cramped, really. And there was no run. Good comeback from the bowler. Slip in place. Moti comes up the ball. It's a short delivery, punch on the offside, and there's a fielder out in the deep, and it will just be one run. Uh, 98 without loss, and the Englishmen are just cruising along. Not a care. West Indies badly need a breakthrough. 98 without loss. Moti comes up to bowl to Butler. It's a reverse sweep, and this ball is going down to the boundary. There's a dive. He can't find the ball, and now he's throwing it back. There's going to be some review to know whether or not that ball touched him while he was touching the boundary. It's 100 runs from 53 balls. First wicket partnership, 100 runs. This is some ball striking by the Englishmen. And West Indies needs to pull it back. They need a breakthrough. They do need a breakthrough. They need to regroup. So there was no boundary. Moti comes into bowl. This ball is high up in the air, and it's going down, gone. That was some shot by Just Butler, the English captain. And that ball was heist over long on for 6 runs. Man, that was some shot. 83 meters was that six distance. What will Moti do to respond? 4 runs away from his half century, and of 22 balls, the captain is talking to him. He has taken out the slip, and now the final ball of the ninth over. Gudakish Moti, looking at the field, comes into bowl. And on this ball is struck. Bang! This is some ball striking by this man. What a way to bring up his half century. 52 runs from 26 balls. England taking it to the West Indies. 112 runs without loss. And after being sent in to bat, the English are looking really, really good. 112 of their first 9 overs. And West Indies are badly in need of a breakthrough, guys. Badly in need of a breakthrough. Phil Salt, 59 from 28. Josh Butler, 52 from 26. 9 overs, 112 runs without loss. Jax Livingston, Harry Brook, the next batsman to come in. Jason Holder is going to resume his bowling, and he'll be coming on next. Jason Holder comes into bowl, and this is a Yorker length, almost pretty much a full toss, and is 1 run down to long on. The captain is feeling it. Uh, I don't see where West Indies is going to get their wicket because it's going to be probably some error from the batsman. There's no threat, no bouncers. I've not seen a bouncer being bowled as yet. Azari Joseph would have done something like that. Holder comes into bowl, and this ball is a slow delivery and crunch through the offside. Fielder does very well. The batsman will still cross for 2 runs. Covers a lot of ground just now, did Akil Hussain, but the batsmen were still able to cover and get 2 runs. So at the start of the over, 3 runs from the 2 deliveries. Holder turns around and is now running up to bowl. And the batsman is a short delivery and he's hitting it on the leg side. Uh, Shea Hope does the feeling and they'll cross for 1 and they'll settle for 1. So a lot of slower deliveries. A lot of slow deliveries. No bouncers. That was a long hop, to be honest. No bouncers. No bouncers. 1 Yorker, maybe 2 Yorkers in the entire innings so far. Phil Salt takes guard. Jason Holder comes up the bowl. It's a short delivery, short and wide, slower delivery. The batsman cross for 1, looking for another run, but it isn't there. Good attack on the ball just now from Andre Russell. Good pickup, one-handed pickup. Threw it at the stumps, but it wasn't. Uh, and they scrambled through for 1 run. 9.4, 9 overs in the 10th over. They need a drink break, the West Indies. Holder comes into bowl. Bang! This ball is high up in the air. Oh, it's going to be caught. This is the breakthrough that the West Indies needed. I thought the ball was going all the way over to the boundary for 6. But no, this is the first wicket. And Josh Butler, the English captain, launched into it, but it went high into the air. And the captain, Ravman Powell, stood on it. And that's the breakthrough. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the drinks break. Josh Butler goes for 55 runs from 29 deliveries. And man, did the West Indies need that wicket? Maybe they can pull it back now. But after 9.5 overs, and it is a drinks break, England are 117 runs for the loss of just 1 wicket. We're gonna be taking a break. Ay, ay. Uh, Jax is the new batsman. It's a drinks break right now, guys, and we're just waiting for play to resume. That's a little bit of intermission right now. It's a drinks break. It's a drinks break. We're in a drinks break. West Indies versus England. England just lost their first wicket, and it's a drinks break. And play is about to resume. And Will Jacks, is taking guard. His best score has been 40 runs. Hopefully, he doesn't get anywhere close to that. But this will be the first of hopefully of many wickets to come. This will be the final ball of Jason Holder's over. He comes up to bowl to the new batsman, Will Jacks. This ball is on the off stump, and they're gonna scamper for one. They're looking for the second run, and they're gonna get it comfortably, comfortably. They ran that second one really well. Good running by the batsman. Uh, so England, after 10 overs, are at 119 for one. The loss of wicket is the English captain, and he went for 55, 56, but good attack batting. And captain went to the captain. The captain of England hit the ball to the captain of the West Indies, Ravman Powell. And he went for 55 from 29 balls. Bowl holder caught Powell. Uh, Phil Salt is just continuing, and it seems like Sherfane Rutherford, 25 years old, is going to be coming into bowl. So the previous matches I saw where uh, the West Indies didn't use that much bowlers, but today's they've used 6 or 7 bowlers already. Rutherford comes into bowl. This is a long hop. Bang! First ball goes for 6. First ball goes for 6. Rutherford ran up and dropped that ball really short, and Phil Saw, with that kind of form that he's on, hit it over mid on. That's 6 to the batsman Phil Salt. Not a good way to start the over from Shafane Rutherford. England 125 for one. Shafane Rutherford comes up to bowl. Bang! Again. This ball is hit over on the leg side, and it's going. Yes, it's gone. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is not good. This is not good from a West Indies perspective. First 2 balls from Shafane Rutherford went for 6. How will he respond? He came around the wicket. He came over the wicket. Same result. First 2 balls, 6 runs. What will he do? Where will he go? 131 for one. Rutherford comes into bowl around the wicket. Bang! 3 in 3. 6-6-6. This is some ball striking from Phil Salt. And Sharfane Rutherford, it was a slower delivery. He sat up asking to be hit, and it was struck with some authority. Oh my goodness. Is he going for some record here? 79 from 33 deliveries. This is some ball striking. Only the 11th over for the English batsman. Rutherford comes into bowl. Rutherford over the wicket. Short. Bang to mid off. And they only get one. So, whew, 11 fours and 10 sixes so far in the English uh, innings. I don't understand. Kyle Mayers bowled one over and he only went for 7 runs. I thought you would have given you the captain would have given him another over. But let's see. Rutherford comes up to bowl. It's a short delivery, and that ball is slapped through the offside and another boundary. So 6-6-6-1-4. Johnson Charles was not able to get around to it, and that's another boundary. So the new batsman just taking off where his captain came from and just launched into that. Man, I don't think after this over we'll see Rutherford again. He comes into bowl and this ball is not bowled. I don't know what happened. It's a dead ball. The ball didn't come out, and Jax is just there waiting for the ball to be bowled. Um, West Indies will have to do some kind of ball hitting to be able to get back in this match when it's their turn to bat. But this is Shafin Rutherford comes into bowl, and this ball is short, wide, and oh, it's not a wide. I thought they would have called that a wide or a no ball, but it's no. It's a dot delivery to end over. So there was 18, 22, 23 runs from that last over. The biggest over for the English so far. A lot of towers in there, a lot of skyscrapers. And the score reads 142 for one after 11 overs. What kind of score do you think the Englishmen gonna be having after the end of 20 overs? This is some ball striking, and they don't seem like they have any plans of letting up. Akil Hussein is coming back into bowl. The West Indies have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bowlers trying to restrict the Englishmen. But Akil comes into bowl. And with this delivery, is on the off stump. And Phil Salt is hitting this one on the offside for 1 run. And one is all he'll get. Will Jacks is now on strike. As Phil Salt is at 81 runs from 35 deliveries. Jacks looking at the field, Puran with the helmet on at the back of the stumps. Uh, Akil, it's a reverse sweep. He mishits it. The ball still gets through and will go to the boundary for 4 runs. Ah, Gudakesh Moti was not able to cover the grounds, and they still got a boundary. It was a reverse sweep. It was some innovation by the batsman. And yes, sir, Mr. Morris. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Akil comes into bowl. 30 runs off 9 balls in partnership. Reverse sweep again. This ball is iced up into the air. Going, gone. 6 more runs to the batsman. So even though he doesn't have that much experience, Will Jacks is coming in and really taking it. 16 runs from 5 balls already. And the man who is always taking wickets and reducing the batsman, he's also been taken to the salt. Uh, Akil saying the left arm spinner trying to make his adjustment. 3 balls left in the over. This is his third over. Akil comes up to bowl. This is a short delivery. Batsman goes on the back foot and he punches it to the offside, and they'll get 1 run. Uh, it's good to see 1 run or 2 runs right now rather than seeing boundaries. But here's the man that's on form, in form. Phil Salt. 81 off 35. 154 for one is the English score. Akil Hussein comes into bowl. It's a goodish length delivery. Tucks onto the leg side. They scamper for one. They're coming back for the second, and they'll get it comfortably in the end. So 2 runs, almost a misfield for them to get a third run, but no, they decided against it. 39 runs off 12 balls, and this will be the final over of Akil's third over. None for 31. 156 for one is the English score. And Akil comes up to bowl, left arm spinner, runs up now. And with this delivery, the batsman is on the back foot, and they're going to scamper for one, hustling hard to get two, and they're going to get the second run comfortably. So the English batsmen are not just power hitting. They're hitting boundaries, and they're also mixing it up, getting ones, getting twos, running hard. This is something the West Indies could try and learn. A lot of times the West Indies go for just boundary hitting, just pure power hitting. But there's a method to it where you can hit singles and build a partnership. Keep the strike rotating. At this rate, the score that the English will make if they continue on this rate will be 263 runs. At this rate, if they continue, 8 overs to go, and West Indies need another breakthrough, guys. They need another breakthrough. This can't continue. Andre Russell will be resuming his bowling. I still don't understand why you don't give Kyle Mayers another bowl, another over. He's the only one who got 7 runs off his over. Andre Russell comes into bowl. This ball is on the leg stump, and the batsman is whipping it on the leg side just for one. They were thinking of a second run, but they just got the 1 run, which brings Phil Salt back on strike, who is on 85 runs from 37 deliveries. Some balls striking. Uh, the batsmen from the Maroons, from the West Indies, will have a lot of work to do. They need another breakthrough. Current run rate is 13. Russell comes up to bowl. This ball is on the leg side. Shouts for appeal, but that ball looks like it's going down. Um, Phil Salt feels like he missed out there. That ball was definitely going down. He shakes his head, can't believe that he didn't make contact. But hopefully, I think that's the first ball to hit the pads all day. Yes, it was in the arc. He just missed it. What will Andre Russell do next? Only 1 run off the over so far. Comes into ball. So Yorker length. Beautiful delivery. The batsman could do nothing with that ball. That's what I was asking for earlier. More Yorkers and more bouncers. Still haven't seen a bouncer. But that was a beautiful delivery. The batsman did very well to get his bat down in time before the ball crashed into the stumps. So that was a good delivery by Andre Russell. Let's see how the rest of the over goes. Only 1 run off 3 balls so far. Let's see what he does this time. Russell comes in the ball. This ball is bang! Yep, it was too good to be true. 6 runs to Phil Salt, and he moves into the 90s. My gosh. That was some shot. It was a slower delivery, right in the arc. and he rocked back and just slapped it away for 6 runs. Woo! 91 or 40 balls. Left off exactly where he was from the last match. Andre Russell to bowl to Phil Saw. Comes into bowl. And it's a Yorker land, a very good delivery again. And this was ball is down to long on. And it's just gonna be a single. I don't understand why we can't bowl more of those balls. More deliveries like that. Or wide Yorkers. That was a good delivery. So he moves on to 92 from 41 deliveries. Jax is on 18 from 7. Final delivery of the over for Andre Russell. And he comes up to bowl. And this ball is on the off stump. Bang! 6 more runs to the Englishman. Woo! Jax is now 24. He's now on 24 from 8 deliveries. England are 172 runs for 1 wicket. My goodness. In my first ever live stream, I'm witnessing some ball striking from the Englishmen here that I wasn't ready for. Remember, they're the ones who were put into bat by the West Indies captain. So I don't know if they misread the wicket, but this partnership is already 55 runs from 19 deliveries. Whew. Akil Hussain is going to continue. He's going to be bowling his final over. Man, that was some shot. He basically just missed his Yorker. Just missed his Yorker. And the batsman Will Jacks rocked back and just hit it over extra cover for 6 runs. Akil in his last over comes up to bowl to Phil Salt, who's on 92. Bowls, but it's a short delivery, but it hurries up the batsman. They wanted a single, but no run there. Good ball. That hurried the batsman. Good ball. Dot ball. Phil Salt is still on 92. And the keeper is helping with the field placing. Hussain comes up to bowl. This ball is on the off stump. It's a good delivery. They wanted another run. No run there. Is this a little bit of pressure? First 2 balls, dot balls. 4 deliveries left in Akil Hussain's spell. He comes up to bowl now to Phil Salt, who is on 92. This delivery is on the leg stump and he's being worked away for 1. They're hustling for 2. Oh! Almost a run out opportunity. They wanted to. Phil Salt was sent back by Jax. And it's almost a run out. Man, West Indies needed that. The captain, Rovman Powell, talking to his coach, Darren Sammy, on the boundary line, getting some advice, maybe. But the West Indies need a breakthrough. 3 balls, 1 run. 3 balls to go in Akil Hussain. This ball is, is that? Is the shout, and the umpire is giving him. Definitely look plumb in front. He's probably going to do a review. But that ball was plumb in front. A little bit of he going for the review. I'm pretty sure this ball, unless it hit the bat, this ball looked plumb in front. Is this the breakthrough that the West Indies needed? And they're talking in the huddle here. But the review is taken by the English batsman. It's a little pressure. Like the first 3 balls were very, very, very good deliveries. And this ball was on the leg. Yeah, this looks plumb in front. The umpire is waiting to give his official review. Doesn't look like there was any bat involved. And yeah, no bat involved. I'm pretty sure this is going to remain out. We're just waiting for confirmation right now. And West Indies need this breakthrough. Okay, here it is. This ball is hitting in line and would have gone on to hit the stumps. and the review has been lost by the Englishmen. So West Indies get their second wicket, and it's the we would have wanted to see Phil Salt, the back of Phil Salt, but right now we'll take any wicket. Will Jacks goes for 24 from 9 deliveries. He came in and hit a cameo per se. Um, can West Indies pull this back? This is already a big score. 173 runs for 2 wickets. This is already a big score for a T20 match. And there's like 36 deliveries to go. What score will England end up with? Phil Salt is still there. Phil Salt is still there. 93 from 44. And Livingston comes into bat. He takes guard. West Indies is tightening up the feeling. There's a slip in place. And the new batsman is Liam Livingston. And Shea Hope is in the slips. Akil Hussain comes up to bowl. And this ball is on the offside, on the leg side, excuse me, and is worked away for one uh, comfortably. And they cross for a single. Yeah, that ball was so plumb, that previous wicket. And Akil Hussain celebrates. 1 ball to go in his spell, 1 for 36. Akil comes up to bowl and his ball is worked on the offside, and it should only be 1 run. Jason Holder does the fielding, and it's only 1 run. End of a very good spell from Akil Hussain, 1 for 36 from 4 overs. He did take some lickings earlier, but good comeback. So 6 overs remain from the with the English innings. Phil Salt is still there, 94 from 45. Harry Burke, who in the last match took it to the West Indies also, is still to come. Moeen Ali is still to come. England have a lot of batting left. This is not a good look for the West Indies, but we're still hopeful. They're still hopeful. Let's see who will be coming into bowl next. It's gonna be Gudakish Moti. He's gonna resume his bowling. He comes up to bowl. It's a short delivery. The batsman goes on the back foot, and this ball is gonna dissect both fielders and goes into the boundary for 4 runs. That was a long hop, especially to a batsman that was well set, Phil Salt. That was a bad delivery. And short asking to be hit, and it was hit. And as fast as Andre Russell are and those guys are, they weren't able to catch up to it. 14 fours and 13 sixes in the English thing so far. This delivery is on the off stump and it's worked down to uh, the long on position, and they go through for one. Phil Salt is now on 99 runs from 47 deliveries, just like his previous match. Liam Livingston takes guard. See right here now, I would want a slip in place because this batsman is still new, and you need wickets. Um, it's 180 for two, 14.2 overs gone. Moti comes up to bowl, and to this delivery is on the off stump, and the batsman is playing defense. No run there. It's a good dot ball. I want a slip. I want a slip. Uh, Moti comes up to bowl. This is a short delivery. The batsman is on the back foot, punches it to mid off, and they go through for a single. And Phil Salt now is on 99, looking to make his second 100 in his second match. Moti comes up to bowl, and this ball is hit on the offside, and that's his 100. Phil Salt, 100. Standing ovation from the crowd there in Trinidad at the Brian Lara Stadium. He shouts to the heavens, takes off his helmet, and raises his bat, and the crowd is on their feet. And that's 100 runs from 48 balls. That's some ball striking. Congratulations Congratulations to Phil Sod. The work is not done for him. I'm pretty sure England wants him to continue. Here's a ball now from Moti that's worked on the leg side, and they go through for one. And at the end of the over, England are at 183 runs for 2 wickets. 15 overs gone, 5 overs to go. 30 more balls to be bowled. Legal deliveries that is, and they're at 183 for two, and we'll have to see how much they'll end up getting. But so the cards, it looks like they're going to get well over 200 runs, and this is going to be a big chase for the West Indies. They do have the firepower, but chasing a big score like this, they're going to have to go from ball one. And Brandon King went to the dressing room, has not returned. We don't know what the stance is with him. Holder comes in to bowl. This ball is being guided down to the boundary for 4 runs. Ah, more boundaries. Livingston just comes in to bat, and already he's guiding this ball for 4 runs. So the field placing isn't the greatest. There should be a third man down there. Let's see how they made their necessary adjustments. 187 for two. Over number 16. Holder. There's a sunshine that's setting over there in the Trinidad. And Jason Holder comes into bowl. This ball is up wide, very wide. And it's called a wide. So the idea is right. The execution was not good. So earlier I was asking for why aren't there any wide Yorkers? No wide Yorkers, no bouncers, and there's no aggression. The batsmen just keep doing whatever they want to do. So Jason Holder will have to bowl that ball again. And it's a second century for Phil Salt. Livingston to bat. This ball is bang up into the air, and this ball is gone. 6 runs to the batsman. Livingston. That was a short delivery. And Jason Holder, walking back to his run up, is shaking his head. It was a short delivery, short bouncer. The batsman got the better of it, and it went for 6 runs. So 4 wide, 6. So after 2 deliveries, it's 11 runs off the over so far. 14-6 of the innings for England. He needs to pull it back here. 13 from 6 is Livingston. He's waiting for Holder to come in to bowl. Jason Holder runs up now as he comes into bowl. And this ball is a slow delivery that's punched down the ground. The, the fielder does very well. Akilo saying they're coming back for the second run. Almost a run out. And no, he gets back safely. But very good running, very good feeling, good cricket all around. The batsman gave himself some room. It was a slower delivery. And he gave himself some room and went on the offside and struck it powerfully, covered by Akil Hussain down in the deep, and they got 2 runs. Current run rate is 12 runs per over. This is Holder coming in to bowl, and to this is a Yorker length delivery, but still it's being worked away for a single. Uh, they will only get 1 run. And that was a good delivery. Goodish length, goodish line, pretty much on the leg stump. And they only got 1. 197 for 2. My goodness. How much are they going to finish at? This is a lot of runs with 24, 26 deliveries to go. Phil Salt, who's on 100. Jason Holder in his third over. 2 balls to go in his third over. And this is Holder comes in. It's a wide delivery. It's hit in the air. And it goes for 6 runs. Short, wide, and bang over the head of the West Indies captain. 6 more runs to Phil Salt. And It was a slower ball from the back of the hand. I'm wondering if the West Indies and Rovman Powell, the captain, now deciding, thinking that they made the wrong decision to put England into bat first, because there's no kind of stress on them in their batting. Holder comes up to bowl. This is a short. It's a beautiful bouncer. Beautiful. That's one of the best deliveries I've seen all day. The batsman still get scampered through for one, but that was a very good aggressive ball. That was the last ball of the over, and after after his third over, Jason Holder won. He got one wicket, and he has 28 runs that has been taken off of him. This is a lot of runs by one team, and West Indies need to find a way to finish the innings on some kind of a high. Gudakish Moti is coming in for his last over. None for 41. England are 204 for 6. It's a wide delivery, and it is going for 4 runs. Came off the toe of the bat, and the English supporters are just loving all of this. Boundaries, singles, twos. Uh, it was on a full toss length, wide, and another boundary. None for 45, 3.1. 5 deliveries to go in this spell. Over number 17. Moti comes up to bowl. This is a wide delivery that's going on the leg side and would have called a wide, but he got a bat on it. And Akil Hussain keeps up, and they only get one there. Livingston back on strike. 16 from 8. Moti with 4 balls to go in his spell. Comes up to bowl. And to do this delivery, the batsman is on his back foot and punching it on the offside down to long on, to long off, and they get 1 run. England 210 for 2 after 16.3 overs. Whew. Moti to bowl to Phil Salt, who is on 112. This ball is swept away, and it's going to the boundary, and it's going to be covered off by Jason Holder, who did very well. They only got 1 run. Very good work in the deep there by Jason Holder. And Livingston is now on strike. Moti, none for 48. He comes up to bowl, and the batsman is advancing, and this ball is they still scamper through for 1. Good adjustment in the bowler just now, because the batsman came down the track and he was looking to heave, but he dropped the ball short and he could not do much with it. Last ball of his spell. Moti, short delivery, bang! See ya. 6 more runs. Phil Salt. Oh my goodness. 119 is this man at, off of just 54 deliveries. England, 16 fours, 16 sixes, are at 218 runs for 2. My goodness. There aren't words to uh, describe this kind of ball hitting from the Englishman. The youngster Ford, we don't know if we'll be seeing him again. But who can the captain go to right at this moment? Everybody is taking a pounding. He's taking a pounding. Oh my goodness. Again, Mayers bowled the 1 over and only 7 runs came off here. Ford is gonna return. He's a debutant. He's not more than 21. I'm not sure how old he is, but he's not more than 21. He's none for 34 off 2 overs, so they took it to him early. How will he finish? 3 overs to go in the innings. Ford comes up to bowl. It's a wide delivery, and he will have to bowl this ball over. So again, I'm not opposed to the wide delivery, but the wide Yorkers needs to get into that line. and not give the Englishman extra deliveries, extra runs. Ay, ay, ay. He will have to bowl that one over. The batsman on strike is Liam Livingston. He's on 18 off 10. Still in the hut is Harry Brook. Ford comes up to bowl. And to this delivery is bang! Up in the air. Going, gone. Six more runs to the English batsman, Liam Livingston. 24 runs off 11. England are now at 225 for 2. Whew. Oh, my Lord. This is going to be some record at the end of it. The ball striking has been impeccable. The youngster comes into bowl. Forward it is. And this ball is short. Bang away again. Six more runs. This is almost comical right now. This is crazy. Not on my first day commentating is my lovely West Indies getting hit like this. Oh, my Lord. 4 wide, 6, 6. Where does he go from here? He's getting some advice from the veteran Jason Holder. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Liam Livingston, 30 off 12. 4 balls to go in this over. He comes up to bowl. This is a Yorker length that's crashed away for 4 more runs. Actually, that ball went for 6. That was a flat 6. Goodness gracious. What is going on? How did that ball go for 6? Are the boundaries? It's a 69-meter 6. That's just 666. This ball is hit on the offside, and it should only be 1 run. The fielder holder runs through and stop. So this over so far wide 666. That's 18, 19, 20 runs with 2 deliveries to go. Partnership 65 off 26 balls. England are 238 for 2. 2 balls to go in the 18th over. Phil Salt is on strike. 119 from 54. He is on. The debutant comes into bowl. And this ball is wide. Hopefully that's not a wide. Hopefully it's not a wide. It's not a wide. So again, those are the kind of deliveries that I've been calling for. You have a right smile back to the yes. It's wide Yorkers. It's hard to hit. Wide Yorkers. Now, what would be the follow-up delivery? This is gonna be his last delivery. What's gonna be his follow-up delivery? Ford, the debutant, comes into bowl. It's a Yorker length. The batsman can do nothing with that delivery. Where have these deliveries been? That was a perfect Yorker length delivery. And the batsman set on 119 could do nothing. What can you do with a Yorker? A perfect Yorker, you just have to try and survive the delivery. And that was perfectly bowled by the debutant. Good end to the over, but it still went for 20 runs. And England are 238 for 2 runs. For 2 wickets, excuse me. Whew. Mr. Baker. Enough respect. This is some ball striking by the Englishman, and Andre Russell has not had the best time with bowling in the depth, not at the top of the innings. So far, 2 overs, 25 runs, and we need something big from him this over. Either restrict the batsman to less than 10 or get a wicket or 2. He comes around the wicket, comes into bowl, and this is a wide delivery. Oh my goodness. This ball is going to go all the way down to the boundary for 4 wides. He will have to bowl that ball over. The wicketkeeper, Nicholas Pooran, was leaning towards the offside and was blindsided when the ball went around the batsman because Andre Russell is coming around the wicket. He's not over the wicket. So it was hard for the wicket keeper to catch up to him, and it went for four wides, or five wides, rather. So extras are piling up. We don't need to give the Englishmen any more runs. Comes around the wicket, Andre Russell. This ball is a wide Yorker, very good delivery. They could only get one run. Actually, they scampered through for two runs. But that was a good delivery. It's a Yorker length, and there's not much that could have been done to like free his arms, as even though he is set. So this is Russell to Livingston again, wide Yorker, beautiful delivery. Restrict them from freeing their arms. That was a very good delivery. Still scampered through for one, but at this moment the batsmen are well set, and you really want to try and uh, limit the damage that they'll be doing. Phil Salt is now on strike. He's still on 119. How will Russell approach? Four runs off the over so far. Russell comes from bowls. He's bowled him. He went around his wicket and he's bowled him. Clean bowl. Let's go, Andre Russell. And they're still celebrating because Phil Sard had a great knock of 119 off 57 runs, but he was bowled through his legs. The Yorker, I've been talking about it. There's not much that you can do with a Yorker. And that was a perfect delivery coming around the wicket to a set batsman, and he bowled him, clean bowled him. England, 246 for three. Phil Salt gets off the field with to a standing ovation and has set a platform that this is going to take some ball hitting to for West Indies to come back from. So after winning the toss and is being sent into bat, England are 246 for three, nine balls, nine legal deliveries to go in the innings. Current run rate, 13 runs per over. My God. Very good over so far from Andre Russell. Just that one wide from the first delivery that gave them 5 runs was a bad delivery. But Harry Brook comes to the crease. As we remember in the last match, he won it for England. 25 runs off 5 deliveries. He has 9 deliveries to face here. And this ball is in the air and he's going to land safely. But the batsman was trying to sweep on the first delivery to a fast bowler. And he got lucky because that ball could have crashed into the stumps. They scampered through for a single, as the replay shows from the previous batsman being out, being clean bowled. But good comeback here. This has got to be the best over Andre Russell has bowled so far in the entire series. Can he finish on the high? Comes into bowl, and this ball is, again, a wide Yorker, not giving the batsman much chance to free his arm, and it's hit down to mid-off for 1 run. So there's one delivery to go in his spell, when not his spell, but it's gonna be one over after this. So this would be Andre Russell's last uh, delivery, legal delivery, 1 for 35, comes into bowl to Brook, and to this delivery is being punched down the ground for one. Oh, the field slips, and they're gonna come back for a second run. He slipped on his backside, did the debutant, and everything is going bad right now for the West Indies. He slipped, fell on his backside, and they went through. They came back for another run. Whew. Highest totals by England has been against the West Indies. This is the highest score by England, 250 runs for three. Mm-mm-mm. So let West Indies lead the series 2-1. This is the fourth T20 match. The next match, the final match, will be played on Thursday. We should be streaming that match live also. And hopefully West Indies could find some way to win this match. I don't know how it's gonna happen. It's 250 runs. That's a lot of runs. Jason Holder to bowl the final over of the innings, and his figures so far are 1 for 38. Holder comes into bowl to Livingston, the set batsman, and it's a wide bang delivery, and he's gonna go for 4 runs. So with the license to freeze arms, because there are only 6 deliveries now, 5 deliveries left in the innings. This wasn't the worst delivery, but it was a full toss. Obviously, Jason Holder going for the wide Yorker and missed his mark. Maybe he should try going around the wicket like Andre Russell did. 5 deliveries to go in the innings. Jason Holder, 16 sixes so far. 19 sixes so far from the Englishman. Comes into bowl, and this delivery is slapped down the ground, and the fielder, Kyle Mears, will do some good fielding, and they only get 1 run. Okay, can we finish on a high? England are still at 255 runs for 3 wickets, only 3 wickets, and there are 4 deliveries to go in the innings. And Holder goes back to his mark, and Harry Brook, who is on 3 from 2 deliveries, takes guard. Holder comes into bowl. It's a beautiful delivery. It's a Yorker length. They're scampering for 1. They're gonna come back for 2, and to me, that's fine. That's just you know good bowling and good batting. He got his bat down in time, and the batsmen were able to still go through for a couple of runs. But that was good bowling, right in the block hole, and the batsman did very well to get his bat down in time rather than having his furniture being disrupted. 3 balls to go into the innings. Holder comes into bowl to Brook. This is a slower delivery that's going to be popped up into the air and landing safely. But again, it was a slower wide delivery. Slower wide delivery. And the batsman went through for a single. Livingston with an opportunity to reach his 50. He's on 46 from 19 deliveries. 2 balls to go in the innings. England are at 258 for 3. And right now, Holder, 2 deliveries to go, comes into bowl. And to this delivery, it's on the leg side and being worked away 4 runs. And that's his 50. That was a horrible delivery. Went for the Yorker and he missed it. Missed it basically almost a full toss. Missed his length. And he went for 4, and that's his 50. 50 off 20 deliveries. Liam Livingston. This will be the final delivery of the innings. England 262 for 3. This is a mammoth of a total. Final delivery. Holder comes into bowl, and it's a short and wide, and it's called wide. Yep, it's wide. So you'll have to bowl that ball again, man. Swing on the base from the batsman because it was so wide. Yes. Still 1 ball to go. 263 for 3. And Holder comes into bowl. And this there is sliced away for 4 more runs. What a way to finish. If there was a second slip, maybe you would have had a chance to catch it. But that was the end of some ball striking by the Englishman. No, that had no chance to go into the slip. That was just an edge that went for 4 runs. And England, after 20 overs, being sent into bat 267 for three. Ooh, a lot of work to be done by the West Indies. A lot of work to be done by the West Indies. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for supporting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this information. Share this channel with your friends and families. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things on this channel. For now, we're talking about sports since it's the easiest thing for me to talk about. But further down the road, we're going to be talking about a lot of different topics. All goes well. Tonight, I should be streaming the live match, the live basketball match between Golden State Warriors and Boston Celtics. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the plan for tonight. Um, so England posting a mammoth total. The debutant Ford, 3 overs, 54 runs. That's, that was a tough one. Tough one. We're going to take a commercial break, and I'll be back when the West Indies, just before the West Indies take the West Indies turn to bat. We'll be back after the short break. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Again, thank you for joining me on my first live stream. England versus West Indies. England setting a record score against the West Indies, losing only 3 wickets for 267 runs. And it's gonna take some hitting to get this kind of a total. But the thing is, West Indies do have a lot of power hitting, and if there's a team that could do this, the West Indies team can do it because of the power hitting and how deep they bat. It's gonna be interesting to see who they have, how they do the batting lineup because Johnson Charles is now in the lineup and Kyle Mayers is also in the lineup. And these men normally open the batting. Brandon King hurt himself earlier in the innings and did not return. He went off the field and he did not return. So we're still waiting to see exactly what's going to happen there. If even if he's able to bat, I don't think he can bat. He can come in to bat that early because of the amount of time that he went off the field. Um, so the run chase for West Indies simply make 267, 268 runs of 20 overs, and you win the series. It's going to be a daunting task, but again, West Indies bat very deep, and they have a lot of ball strikers, a lot of power hitters. And it seems like Brandon King is going to open the batting still. He's still going to come in, and the run chase is on. Again, for a score like this, they're just going to have to go. There can't be any holding back. They're just going to have to go off from ball one. And Brandon King and Kyle Mayers, they'll be opening the batting for the West Indies in this run chase from this mammoth total 267 for three from the Englishmen. And it looks like the Englishmen are going to start with spin from that of Moeen Ali. Yes, Moeen Ali is going to be the first one to bowl the spin. I think there are three spinners in the English lineup. Rashid being the pick of them. So the target for the Western is 268, a run rate required of 13 runs per over. And the keeper is up to the stumps as Moeen Ali is bowling the spin. And he comes into bowl, and the first delivery is going to be caught. Oh my goodness. This is the worst start. What a start for the English. The first delivery. Out caught. Oh my God. It was a short, wide, and a ball asking to be hit. And Brandon King could only hit it to the fielder. He could not clear the fielder. Oh, wow. What a disastrous start for the West Indies. The first delivery. And he's out caught by Topley. Bol Moeen. Whew. I'm speechless because Brandon King has been in good form. I don't know if his mobility was hampered, but that's a ball that he would have punished. And here Nicholas Puran is coming in at number 3. And I don't like this because the reason why Johnson Charles is in the lineup is to take advantage of the field restrictions. I think Puran can bat wherever, and it would have continued with the right arm, left arm combination. But now there are two left-handers at the crease for the West Indies. Nicholas Puran to take strike, second delivery, and to this delivery is on the off stump, and it's a dot delivery. That we did not see a lot of dot deliveries from the West Indies when the West Indies were bowling. They either had singles, twos, or boundaries. Topley had to climb to get that, catch that ball. To the second delivery, bang! Nicholas Puran is reverse sweeping, and that's the first boundary of the West Indies innings. Reverse sweeps and hits it for 4 runs. One bounce into the boundary. Very risky shot, but he backs himself. Very confident young man. Second delivery. Sweeps again, reverse sweeps again, and hits it again for 4 runs. Nicholas Puran, Moeen Ali holds his head, saying that's probably a chance. But Puran, 8 runs from 3 deliveries, and looks like he's in a no-nonsense mood this evening in Trinidad. Yes, just a meter or two to the left, and that ball would have been caught. That's the reason why Moeen Ali held his head like that. But the local guy here, Nicholas Puran, he's going down the strike and bang! 6 runs. So he is definitely in a no-nonsense mood. And after facing 3 deliveries, it's 4-4-6. So 14 runs from the first 5 deliveries from the West Indies. Kyle Mayers is yet to face a delivery. What an eventful over this has been so far. 89 meters that 6 was. Now my thing is, you've had 14 runs from the first 5 balls. This last ball of the over, I don't think you need to go for anything. Just be calm and be selective. But no, he goes for it. Bang! Another short delivery. And this one is all the way up into the stand. 6 more runs. Okay, forget about what I was thinking. For the first over, first delivery, wicket. Then boundary, 6-6. What an over. It had everything. A wicket, fours, and 2 huge 6s by Nicholas Puran. So he's quickly on to 20 runs from facing just 5 deliveries. Like I said, the West Indies, if there's any team in the world that could chase down 267 runs, it's the West Indies. Because they back down to Akil Hussain. And even Gudakesh Moti will hold the bat. So they back down all the way to number 9. And there's some powerful hitters, ball striking guys. But here's the left armor, seamer. Topley comes into bowl to Kyle Mayers. And he's swinging at this one. This ball is going down. And he's going to come back for 2. Says it came off the outside of the bat. I can tell you one thing. It's going to be a lot of entertainment for the crowd. It's either the West Indies are going to be bowled out cheaply or they're going to go after these runs. Again, up in the air is a chance to win the series. West Indies leads 2-1, and England are trying to level the series and to play for it all on Thursday in the final game. So Topley comes into bowl to Mayers, and this is outside of the off stump. The batsman plays at it and completely misses. Again, we did not have a lot of those things in the West Indies when the West Indies were bowling. Not a lot of balls missed their bat. So Kyle Mayers there just swung for the heavens, but completely misses it to get bat onto ball. But it's been entertainment so far. Topley comes into bowl, and to this delivery is on the back foot, and he is going down the boundary for 4 runs. So Kyle Mayers gets into the act, and that ball was helped on its way off his hip and goes down to the boundary for 4. A little bit short on the hips, as Kyle Mayers is susceptible to the bouncer and to the short deliveries. But that time he got over it, and now he's on 6 from 3 deliveries. Mayers takes his guard. Topley runs into bowl, taps away. Topley to this ball is highest up in the air. Bang! 6 runs to Kyle Mayers. West Indies are on the charge. 32 for 1 after 1.4 overs. After just 10 deliveries, West Indies are 32 for 1, and they are going after these runs. And this is the best time to do it, especially when the field restrictions are there. Only 2 men can be outside of the ring. 3 4s, 3 6s so far. Like I said, keep reiterating that the West Indies are going to go for it. They have the batting power. Okay, Topley comes in to bowl to Mayers, who is tapping at the crease, waiting. To this ball is up in the air. This should be caught. This is going all the way up in the air. And it's almost dropped, but he hangs on to it on the second attempt. And Topley has the last laugh. He gets his man. And so Kyle Mayers has to go. Boundary. And then this one, top edge. Harry Brook almost dropped it, but no, he held on to it. And West Indies have lost their second wicket for 32 runs. So the both openers are gone. And Kyle Mayers swings his bat in disgust. The ball was there to be hit. And now Shea Hope, the vice captain, comes in to bat. And they're going to hold true to the batting lineup. I thought Johnson Charles would have come into bat already. I really did. Shea Hope replaces Kyle Mayers. And we need something big from these 2 men. We need a partnership. There's a partnership that's needed from the West Indies. And Shea Hope has been in a very good form. And hopefully this form can go into this match. He surveys the field, takes his guard. Topley, after being hit for 2 boundaries, has the last laugh, got his man, bowling his final delivery. This ball is a properly played cricket shot, and there's no run to end the over. So after 2 overs, West Indies are 32 for 2, and that has always been the challenge. The inability to hit boundaries and then mixing it up with singles or twos rather than just going for boundary. Um, that was the demise of Kyle Mayers. The fielder almost dropped it, but he held on to it in the end. Um, so, yes, after 2 overs, West Indies are 32 for 2, chasing England's mammoth total of 267. There's a change in bowling. Chris Wokes will be taking the ball, and he'll be bowling to Nicholas Pooran, who looks in an awesome form. He comes into bowl now, and Pooran is a beautiful delivery. Oh, That's test match line and length. Not even informed batsman as Puran could have even do well to get bat on ball. It misses everything and goes through the keeper. That was a beautiful delivery by the English pacer. He comes into bowl now to Nicholas Puran. And to this delivery is a slower delivery, well bowled. Again, the Englishmen are mixing it up. First delivery was pace on. This delivery was a slower delivery. Line and length was perfect, and the batsman was not able to get bat onto ball. So Nicholas Puran, let's see if he can make some adjustment and not try to hit the white off each ball. A long batting lineup, but it's okay to rotate the strike with a single and just give the bowler something else to look at, you know. Um, okay, Walks comes into bowl to Puran, and this delivery is another slow delivery, and he misses again. Three dot balls. I don't remember seeing three dot balls when the English batted. Back to back deliveries, dot balls. So the last seven deliveries, wicket, dot, 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 no runs. Because we're only trying to hit the white off the ball rather than rotating the strike. Topley comes into bowl. And this delivery is edged. And where first or second slip would have been, it goes down to the boundary for 4 runs. Now, if I'm Topley, I'm upset there because if you have 200 and some odd runs on the board and the batsman has played and missed 3 times, shouldn't you have 1 or 2 slips in place? Instead, they have a wide, like a third gully, a wide, like about a fifth slip, which doesn't make sense to me. Um, this ball is bang up into the air as Nicholas Puran finally hits one. It's a slower delivery, but that ball goes for 6 runs. And Puran now 30 off 10. So this ball was right on the off stump. His elbows are in the right position. Elbows cocked in the right position to make the shot. And it's straight back over the bowler's head for 6 runs. That was an impressive shot. Okay, final delivery of the over. Wokes to Puran. It's a short delivery, and Puran is taking him on, and he's going to go for 4 runs. So they're not holding back. First 3 deliveries, he tried to hit the white off the ball and missed it, but he kept on swinging. Like I said, it's a mammoth total, but not every ball needs to go for a boundary. Um, but that ball went up in the air, but because of the fielding restrictions, no one was at long on, and that ball went for 4 runs. But so easily could have gone, oh, excuse me, it actually went for 6. It barely went over the rope for 6 runs. So instead of a 4, it's a 6. Okay. West Indies are on the chart, 48 for 2 after 3 overs. And now Shea Hope is on strike, and he's facing Topley. And this ball is cramping him. Again, no run. The dot balls have been West Indies' Achilles heel. It's either a boundary or a dot ball or a wicket. Where are the ones and the twos? Rotate the strike. Shea Hope is on 0 still from 2 deliveries. He just came to the crease from the dismissal of Kyle Mears. Topley into Hope. Bang! This is ball striking at its best. That's a 6-run shot off the bowler of Topley, and the West Indies fans out there in Trinidad are jumping and cheering, jumping and cheering. That was a clean hit. by Shea Hope off the bowling off Topley. It was a good delivery, goodish delivery, but Shea Hope still managed to hit a six. Comes into bowl, and this is a slower delivery that's gonna be stopped, and they're gonna scamper through for a single. So far in the innings, West Indies has hit six sixes and four boundaries, four fours. That's to tell you how hard they're going. After 3.3 overs, they're 55 for 2. Nicholas Puran on 36 from 11, and Shea Hope 7 from 4 deliveries. So far, 7 runs from this over, 3 deliveries to go. Target is 268 with a required run rate of 13 runs per over. Nicholas Puran to take strike from the bowling of Topley. And he's surveying the field. Only 2 fielders can be outside of the circle. Topley to Puran. And this delivery is whipped on the leg side and he's running down to the boundary. And the fielder does very well to stop it. And they should get at least 2. And they come back for the second run. There will be some check if there was a if his feet or his foot touched the ropes and it looks close, he looks good, it looks good. Oh, that's touch and go. It could be 4, it could be not, it could be just be 2. The umpires are double checking, and it seems like he made it good enough. So 9 runs off the over so far, 2 balls to go. Puran, and this delivery is swung at, and he missed everything. Again, another dot delivery. And the keeper, somebody is looking as if he touched something, but nothing was touched. And so Nicholas Puran is still there on 38 from 13 deliveries. And 57 for 2 is the West Indies score. At this stage, England were 32 without loss. So West Indies is way ahead in the score. To this delivery, Puran is just dabbing it down. And there's a misfield. He gets 1, and that's all he'll get. So at the end of the over, it's 58 for 2 after 4 overs. West Indies needing over 200 more runs. That was a misfield by the fielder. The target is 268. So another 210 more runs. Again, after 4 overs, England were 36 without loss. After 4 overs, West Indies are 58 for 2. So the issue there is in the wickets column. Losing 2 early wickets, 2 openers not really contributing that much. But the onus will be on them to keep batting. They have to keep batting. And it doesn't necessarily mean keep trying to hit 6s or 4s. You can rotate the strike. The West Indies bat very deep. And 2 more overs left in the power play. And Sam Curran is going to take over the bowling. And so this is another left arm fast bowler to the left-hander Nicholas Puran, who's on 39 from 14 balls, excuse me. He's adjusting the field. In his first over, they must have worked something out because they're taking a long time to adjust the field to his specifics. And now Puran has some issue with something going on. The bowler is trying to stay loose, and Puran is not happy about something. Okay. He's still not happy about something. He's still shaking his head. Okay. Sam Curran comes into bowl. And this ball is high up in the air. And he's going to get out. That's just the first ball, heist all the way up in the air. And Puran was not happy about something. Something. It was a really, really good catch, but Puran wasn't happy about something. And he just lofted that ball all in the air. And the fielder did covered a lot of ground and took a dive, forward dive, and did a very good catch. So, uh, 58 for 3 after 4.1. And it's not looking good. Again, Puran was not happy about something and we're still not sure what it is. But replacing him is the left-hand batter, Sherfain Rutherford. And if someone could talk to these guys and let them understand that it's not only boundary hitting, you need to rotate the strike and build a partnership, you know. Yes. So Sherfain Rutherford taking his guard, Sam Curran taking his first wicket off his first delivery, that off the prize wicket of Nicholas Puran. Big, big wicket. As we know, Puran can go off, but he's now back in the hut, and Curran is on his way to Rutherford, and he's giving himself room, and this ball is struck through the covers for 4 rounds, 4 runs, first delivery. Well, good Lord. I don't understand that shot. It was a beautiful shot. However, it's like they're like this, they're gonna go down swinging, and he thread that through the covers for 4 runs. First delivery. Didn't even have a look at the bowler. Sherfain Rutherford to receive his second delivery from Curran. Comes into bowl, and this delivery is whipped on the leg side. And there's a feeler. They're trying to come back for the second, but no, there's no second run, and they will only settle for one. Uh, Shea Hope sent him back. He wanted 2 runs, but he was sent back by Shea Hope. That was a brilliant catch by the fielder. He covered a lot of ground, and he did a very good catch. Harry Brook, yes. Um, West Indies need to regroup here. 63 for 3 so far, and they're going at 14 and over. Shea Hope slaps this one. This ball is crashed into the boundary. 4 runs to Shea Hope as he tries to put some semblance to this kind of batting with a proper cricket shot. It wasn't wild. It was a half volley, and he slapped it through the halves through the offside for 4 runs. A proper cricket shot. No point moving when you hit a ball like that. All along, all along on the carpet for 4 runs. West Indies 67 for 3. Sam Curran comes into bowl. This ball is creamed. A good start by the fielder. They're running. Almost. He had to put in the dive, and he may have hurt himself. Sherfain Rutherford. He had to put in the dive. Body all over the place on the ground. Very good feeling. And if he had hit, he would have been gone. But he would have been well short of his ground. He dove Sherfain Rutherford trying to get his wicket and may have hurt himself. But what an eventful over. Wicket, boundary, and almost a run out. Yeah, it would have been gone a long way, even though he put in the dive. It's almost comical. One delivery to go in Sam Curran's first over. Rutherford on 5 from 2 deliveries. He comes into bowl. Weston is 68 for 3. He runs up now, and this ball is Heisting up in the air. Bang! 6 runs. So an over where the first delivery was a wicket, the wicket of the prized possession of Nicholas Pooran. West Indies still managed to get 16 runs off the over. So again, the runs is not an issue right now. It's the fall of wickets. 74 for 3 after 5 overs. West Indies are going to go down swinging, and that ball was in the slot to be hit. If he had missed, it would have crashed into the stumps. But he went for 6. So the ball striking. West Indies needs 194 runs from 90 balls. Just the thought of that is just mind blowing. As good as they have done so far, it's so much more runs to get. That's how well England batted. 267 for 3 in their 20 overs. Brilliant century from Phil Salt, 119 from 57. And Chris Wokes is going to continue. His first over went for 16 runs. So he is none for 16 after over number 1. And welcome, welcome. And this at this stage, England were 58 without loss. West Indies are 74 for 3. And this will be the final over before the field restrictions subsides. So Shea Hope is on 12 from 6. Shafane Rutherford on 11 from 3. And Shea Hope to take strike as Wokes comes into bowl. And this ball is punch over mid-off for 4 runs. Just to show you how well this pitch is playing. He came on the front foot and punched that over mid-off for 4 runs. Shea Hope has been in great form, even from the ODIs. And he is showing here proper cricket shot, elbows cocked, and that's a beautiful, beautiful cricket shot. And England now Wokes comes into bowl. And this ball is highest up in the air. And he's going to get out. He's going to be caught by the keeper. So there it is. West Indies lose their 4th wicket. 78 for 4. It's a boundary and then a wicket. And it was a slower delivery. And that is my issue. Every delivery does not need to go for a boundary. Every delivery does not need to go for a boundary. I know it's a big total, and you feel like you got to go for everything, but there has to be another way. So West Indies is losing their 4th wicket, and Ravman Powell, the captain, comes in. I don't understand what's the reason, because why did you bring in they dropped the guy from Guyana. Oh my god. And brought in the guy who's normally opening, and now he's gonna be coming in at number 6. So it's gonna be a right and left hand right and left hand combination. Um, okay. So Wokes strikes back after being hit for a boundary of the first ball, and West Indies are on the ropes here. West Indies are on the ropes. To bowl his 3rd delivery in his 2nd over. Wokes comes in to bowl to the West Indies captain, and this ball is on the leg side, and it's going down to the boundary for 4 runs. It looks like he got some bat on it, and no, umpire says leg byes. 4 leg byes. So that ball was on the leg stump, and it was on the leg stump and went for 4 runs, 4 leg byes. So again, the scoring is good so far, but the wrist, This ball is on the off stump to Ravman Powell, and he's able to squeeze it out and get a single to on the square, and the batsman crossed for 1 run. The score is now 83 for 4 after 5.4 overs. 2 balls left in the power play, and the captain is having a word with his bowler. That's uh, Wokes. They're trying to set some kind of field placing, how they want to finish or how they want to bowl to Sharfane Rutherford, who is the left-hander. Sharfane Rutherford waiting for the bowler. Chris Wokes comes up to bowl, and to this delivery is hitting it through the offside, and this ball is going to crash into the boundary for 4 runs. He muscled that ball through the offside. 4 more runs to the West Indies and to Sharfane Rutherford. A lot of good shot making, but then the demise comes when the decision to keep going from every ball. 1 ball left in the power play, and then the field restrictions will be lifted. 87 for 4. Final delivery of the power play. 5.5 overs. Chris Wokes comes into bowl, and to this delivery is giving himself room and almost gets caught. But it's a dot delivery to end the over. Again, dots, boundaries, wickets. West Indies need 181 runs off 84 balls, and it looks like they're going to keep swinging and going after it as the only way they know how to play. Once again, thank you for joining my stream. Welcome to my first live stream. If everything goes well, I should be streaming the basketball game tonight between my Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. Stephen Curry and those boys taking on Jason Tatum and those guys from Boston. But for now, it's West Indies facing England in this crucial 2-1 lead series over England. And it's a change in bowling. Rayan Hamid, the spinner, comes in to bowl. And Ravman Powell, we haven't even seen Rashid as yet. Wow. It's a short delivery, and he's punching in it, and it's going up in the air, and it's going to fall short. Oh, West Indies got lucky there. Ravman Powell got lucky there. It dissected 3 fielders, dropped in between 3 fielders. First delivery, it was a short ball, and he was not able to capitalize. He just popped it up in the air, but it fell short of 3 fielders. The leg spinner, Rayan, comes into bowl to Sharfane Rutherford, and this delivery is bang! 4 runs. He rocked back on his back foot. He went on the back foot and punched it through the air. 1 bounce into the boundary. 4 runs, dissecting 2 fielders. My apologies. Yes, they're going to keep going. The bowler comes into bowler. Another short delivery, and this ball is going to be crashing into the boundary for another 4 runs. So it's boundary, dot balls, or wickets. That's how the West Indies are going at it. After 6.3 overs, the West Indies are 96 for 4. I can't remember they ever having this much runs after just 6 overs. But they've lost a lot of wickets. He comes into bowl. It's a reverse sweep, and he makes a mess of it, but looks like he's still going to get a boundary. 4 more runs to the batsman and to the West Indies, and that brings up the 100 for the West Indies team. 6.4 overs, and 100 runs for four, 11 fours and 7 sixes in the inning so far. He went for the reverse sweep and totally messes it up, but still was able to get a boundary. Comes into bowl, and this delivery is played on the leg side, and they go for one, and one is all they will get. So far in this over is 12, 13, 14 runs. So they're up with the run scoring, but it's the loss of wickets. We still haven't seen Rashid as yet, and they have lost. The West Indies have lost 4 wickets. Powell now on the back foot, and this ball is going down to the outside to log on for 1 run. That's the end of the over. And after 7 overs, West Indies are 102 for 4 wickets. The target 268 runs, 166 balls from 78, 166 runs from 78 balls. Excuse me. And the spectators there in Trinidad at the Brian Lara Stadium, they've fully been entertained. Ball striking, wickets, exceptional catching, and here's the man himself, Rashid, Adil Rashid. Whew, this boy could bowl. He bowls a leg break. He has a wrong one. He has the googly. Yeah, he's gonna be a problem. And he's bowling to the West Indies captain. There's a slip in place. Comes into bowl. And to this delivery, he's coming on the front foot down to long on, and there'll just be a single. I'm very surprised to see how Ravman Powell has approached things so far. He made one aggressive shot that dropped in between 3 players, and since then, he's been able to. He's just been suspect. So 103 for 4. And Adil Rashid comes into bowl to Rutherford. Gives himself room and he's slapped straight to the fielder. No run. Something is going to give here. That was the wrong one. That was like the one that goes the other way. That wasn't the leg break. He's bowling to the left hand, Rutherford, and he's giving himself room. Comes into bowl, and this is a reverse sweep, and he falls over. The ball is running down to the boundary. It will be stopped. They'll come back for the second run, thinking about the third, but decides against it. And he has gone for that reverse sweep, and he has messed it up badly. But he still goes for it. Shafane Rutherford, he's on 28 from 11 deliveries. Trying to hit the white off the ball, pretty much. And 3 deliveries to go in his first over. Adil Rashid comes up to bowl to Shafane Rutherford. And to this delivery, swinging it. And this ball is going. It's going to be stopped. It's just going to get 1. Wow. I almost thought I was going to 6, but it was 1 bounce. And the fielder did very well to cut it off and stop it from going into the boundary. So after 4 deliveries from Adil Rashid, he's only conceded 2 runs. And now you think Ravman Powell, the West Indies captain, he's going to go after him. This ball is... Oh, he's bowled him! He has bowled him! Oh, my word. He is clean bowled him. He did not pick the googly. I tell you, this man could do some bowling. He tried to play it down to the third man and totally missed it. And Adil has gotten the West Indies captain, and he goes for 4 runs. Thank you. So Andre Russell comes in for the West Indies captain. West Indies are at 106 for 5. And we need a Superman hero performance from Andre Russell. We need a Superman hero, a Superman performance rather from Andre Russ. Dre Russ. Uh, I don't know what the game plan was from the get go. Is if it was just to go after everything rather than try and construct an innings. But it's sure entertaining for the spectators. There's a slip in place. Adil Rashid, 1 for 2, final delivery of his first over. He will be bowling to Andre Russell. And there's a long on pretty much behind the, the umpire. Rashid comes into bowl. It's a proper leg spin, and Andre Russell wisely covers up properly, and there's no run. Another dot ball, and after 8 overs, West Indies are 106 for the loss of 5 wickets. The last wicket falling in that of the West Indies captain, Ravman Powell. And 6 extras, 8 overs, and the top score so far, Nicholas Puran, who made 39 of 15, 3 4s and 4 6s. Shafane Rutherford next. He's still not out, 29 of 12 delivers, 5 4s and 1 6. But he also is trying to hit the white off the ball. In to bat next is Holder. But at the moment, Rayan to continue. And to this delivery, Rutherford is attacking the delivery, and the batsman is the ball drops short, and there's no catch. They're gonna come back for the second. No, it's just 1 run. He's gonna feel like he missed out on taking a catch there for England, but that ball was swung up in the air. He made some good ground. Oh, he went sideways. He didn't go forward, and he misjudged the catch and wasn't able to take it. So there's a lifeline there for Shafane Rutherford. Can he take advantage of it? On strike now is Andre Russell. And this delivery is bang! That ball was hit so hard. It's all the way up into the stand. 6 runs, Dre Russ. Man, do we need some more of that kind of hitting? Rayan Ahmed, welcome to Andre Russ. You drop anything short or anything in the slot, it's gonna go. 83 meters. And that ball sailed. He comes into bowl again. And it's slapped away. Bang! Straight to the fielder and on the boundary. And they only get 1. That ball went like a rocket. Woo! I would love to be at this game. There's a lot of entertainment. Back over there in Trinidad. Rutherford, Shafane, that is, on 30 from 13 deliveries. Russell, 7 of 3 deliveries. Rayan Ahmed comes into bowl. And to this delivery, he's swinging again. This ball is going, gone. Woo! It's a lot of stress. 6 more runs to the West Indies and to Shafane Rutherford. The West Indies now are at 120 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. They've hit 11 fours and 9 sixes. Just to give you some perspective of the kind of boundary hitting and ball striking that's going on. That one went for 70 meters. 120. 2 deliveries left in the over. Comes into bowl. It's a reverse, and that's a piece for LBW, and he's giving him out. So for the third time, he tried to go for the reverse sweep. This time he completely misses it, and he's been given leg before, and they've reviewed. They went for the review, and now we're going to wait for the umpire to say whether or not he was definitely out. He has been given out, and not sure what we are waiting on here. So they're waiting for the official review. So he was given out, It looked plumb. Only thing that could save him here is probably the bat, or maybe it's going high, but it's definitely the umpire's call, and the umpire did give him out. It did look plumb. Yeah, there is no bat involved, and it looks like Western is gonna lose their sixth wicket. So all that, yeah, the ball was pitching line, hitting in line, and crashing into the stump. Review lost. West Indies has lost their sixth wicket, and like I said at the start of the innings, it's all or nothing. So Rutherford goes for 36 from 15 deliveries with a strike rate of 240, and now coming in to bat is the man with the long levers, Jason Holder. 120 for six is the West Indies score in the ninth over. One delivery to go in this over. And Rian Ahmed, after being struck the previous delivery for 6 runs, gets the last laugh of Shafane Rutherford, and he's LBW for 36 runs. Jason Holder, been around for a while. His best score is 38 runs. And just a replay of the previous leg break that crashed into the stumps of Shafane Rutherford, into the pads of Shafane Rutherford. Yep, that was Plum in front. This is the bowler, Rihan Ahmed, coming into bowl. Final delivery, slip in place. This ball is struck. Bang! First, and he goes straight to the fielder. Oh my God. The first delivery goes straight to the fielder. I thought he was going for 6, but no, his final delivery, final 2 deliveries, yields in wickets. And Jason Holder goes for a first ball duck, and the bowler pumps the air in celebration as the West Indies are falling apart here and may not even see all of the overs as they have lost their 7th wicket for 120 runs. Oh my goodness. Yes, with a mammoth total of 268 to get. It's all or nothing. And now they only need 148 runs from 68 balls. And I strongly believe if some adjustments were made, at no point no one say, okay, I want to stand up and make and play an innings. Everyone keeps trying to hit the white off the cricket ball. And Akil Hussain has come to the crease. And Adil Rashid to continue to Andre Russell. And he is covering up, and they're going to scamper through for a single. And Adil Rashid will be bowling next to Akil Hussain. That was a well judged catch on the deep. Yes. And now Adil Rashid in his second over, 1 wicket, 3 runs. Akil Hussain to take strike. First time for the series. And he misses everything. He completes and misses everything. And it seems like there was a chance for a catch there, but the keeper did not catch it. It was a googly, and he came off the pads. He completely missed it. Okay, Akilo said faces second delivery from Rashid. He comes into bowl, and this ball is on the off stump, and it's punched through the leg side for 1. And the coach Darren Sammy looks in disbelief. The West Indies had a 2-0 series lead, and now it looks like they're gonna be down is going to be down to the last match. Rashid comes in, and this ball is spanked through the covers, but straight to the fielder. So where England made the difference of hitting boundaries and getting over the ropes on a consistent basis, or they were able to rotate the strike, or they missed the feelers. It seems like West Indies are picking out the feelers and also not hitting all the boundaries cleanly. Akil goes on the back foot here, and good feeling, no run, another dot ball. So 1.5 overs, and it's only 5 runs off Adil Rashid's bowling so far. Last delivery before the drinks break. Last delivery before the drinks break. Adil Rashid to bowl to Akil Hussain. He sets, he waits. There's a slip in place, cover, and this delivery is bang! Up in the air, going. Oh, he almost caught it. He he dove over, and the ball ended up going over the boundary for six. It's almost like a goalkeeper from a soccer match or a football match, and he wasn't able to parry it and to keep it in play. But that's the drinks break, man. And I need to take a break. That's some ball striking and some wicket taking, some catching. It's a lot of entertainment for the spectators there. Gonna take a brief break. Uh, yeah. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. As players resume the first ball after the play resumption, bang! Over mid off for 6 runs from Andre Russell. That ball was wide and in the slot and asking to be hit, and he launched into it and sent it into orbit. Welcome back. Thanks for subscribing, like, and please share. Russell on the back foot. This back ball is crashed into the boundary for another boundary. 4 runs. West Indies are going to keep going. All in or nothing. So back-to-back boundaries for the first two deliveries. And Andre Russell, oh, that was a catch opportunity and a misfield by the fielder. It was short and wide, and he pounced on it, but Should have stopped that batting fielder. 129 runs from 58 balls needed. This ball is crushed into the front of the bowler, and they only get one. Down to long off, and they only got one. Andre Russell rehearsing that stroke. West Indies are at 140 for seven. Three deliveries left in the over. 128 to get from 57 balls. 128 from 57 balls. And when I'm looking at it, that's not a lot. With the kind of power hitting that still is in this West Indies lineup, I think a better approach could have gotten this job done. But let's see what happens. There's still Andre Russell, and who knows? Superman can become Superman. But this delivery is on the leg side. It's hit, and they get one run after it was paddled around the corner for the square from in front of the square, and they got one run. Andre Russell, two deliveries left in the over. Over number 11, just after the drinks break. 141 for 7, slip in place. Bowler comes into bowl, and he's swinging at this one, and this should just only be a single, as the man in long off is in the perfect position, and they get one run. So far in this over, 13 runs from this over, and one delivery to go. Again, each over they're getting the required rate, but the West Indies keep losing wickets, and the inability to rotate strike and to avoid those dot deliveries has been the main problem, and keep losing wickets. Last delivery. This delivery is swung and missed, and is a dot delivery to end the over. He missed everything and missed the stumps, missed the keeper. That ball missed everybody, missed everything. And it's a dot delivery to end the over. West Indies are, after 11 overs, are 142 for 7. Once again, I want to thank you for coming on my first live stream. This channel has a lot of plans. I have a lot of plans for this channel. And if all goes well, I should be streaming the live match tonight between Boston and Golden State Warriors at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will give an update later on. But Rashid to continue to Andre Russell. He comes into bowl and he's covering up. And Superman has a lot of respect for Adil Rashid. But I don't think he's going to continue. Something is going to give. Something is going to give. Adil Rashid comes into bowl to Andre Russ, who's on 21 from 10. Bowls. And this is a looping leg break. And it misses the bat, misses the keeper, and it's running down to the boundary. And they are going to come back for a second run. I don't know if it runs or it's buys. It looks like it missed everything. So it just buys. He didn't touch it. So again, Andre Russell to face Adil Rashid comes into bowl. And this one is on the leg side and it's running down to the boundary. He missed everything again. So one on the offside and this one on the leg side. And this will be 4 wides. So the 150 runs comes up for the West Indies. And even though he had bowled 3 balls in this over, only one was legal. So still 5 deliveries to go in this over. So that was 4 wides, a lot of extras. And West Indies are 150 for 7. So this is the second legal delivery. Adil Rashid to Andre Russell. And he's whipping this one on the leg side. And there should only be 1 run here as the fielder Topley comes in and makes a very good throw to the keeper. 1 run. Now Akil Hussain takes strike. He's on 8 runs from 6 deliveries. And 117 runs to get from 52 deliveries. The runs looks like a lot, but right now it's not a lot. It's just the fact that a lot of wickets has fallen. Comes into bowl, and this delivery is played on the merits and goes out to the fielder. and there is no run. Again, dot deliveries, inability to rotate the strike, too many dot deliveries. Adil Rashid comes up to bowl to Akil Hussain. This is a looping leg break that he whips on to down to long on, and they cross for one. So he's flighting the deliveries a lot, hoping to induce the batsman to go for the big heave. But now Andre Russell, two deliveries left in this over, and he comes up to bowl, and this delivery is on the leg side, and you can see how much respect is there for this bowler, Adil Rashid. Very rare. There's a big heave after his bowling, and he's 1 for 21 in his third over. There's one delivery left. Akil Hussain is on strike. He's 9 from 8. Andre Russell 22 from 12. Weston is 153 for 7. Final delivery of the over. Rashid. And this ball is struck powerfully down to long on. And great stop by the fielder. He dove and stopped a definite boundary there and saved 2 runs. So even with all those runs, England are still throwing themselves all around and making great plays. And that was an awesome stop. Thought it would have been a boundary, but he definitely saved 2 runs there. Oh, earlier the ball hit the stumps, but the bails didn't come off. That's interesting. So after 12 overs, West Indies are 155 for 7. Some 48 deliveries to go. Only 3 wickets left in the hut. 6 bowlers used, and everyone has taken at least 1 wicket. Adil Rashid, 3 overs, 23 runs, 1 wicket, 9 dot balls. Too many dot balls. That's the issue. Uh, there's going to be a change in bowling. Sam Curran, who got that important wicket of Nicholas Pooran from his first delivery, is going to be coming back into bowling. 8 overs to go. This is over number 13. 113 runs to get from 48. And on strike is Andre Russell facing the left arm medium pacer, Sam Curran. He now has his helmet on, as before he didn't have on anything because there were spin bowlers. But now the left hand Sam Curran runs into bowl to Andre Russell. This ball is on the off stump, and he's playing it down to long off for just a single. This is a different knock from Andre Russell, almost somewhat responsible, if you might say, because normally he's there to just hit boundaries, but he's been circumspect and being watchful and trying to hit the bad balls instead of just going for everything. But Akil Hussain is now on strike. The fifth and final match will be on Thursday in Trinidad, the same venue, and 5 deliveries to go in this over. West Indies are at 156 for 7. 112 needed of 47 deliveries. And Curran comes into bowl. This ball is struck beautifully through the gap. And again, the dive, the fielder did the dive, but the ball was still able to go into the boundary. 4 runs to Akil Hussain and West Indies. 160 for 7. That was a beautiful shot. He gave himself room and powered it through the offside over mid-on. And the dive, he got a hand to the ball, but the ball still went into the boundary for 4 runs. Beautiful shot by there by Akil Hussain. And a great dive, but it was in vain. Comes into bowl. And this ball is short. Bang! Up into the air. And he's going to be caught. Uh, Short, wide outside of off stump. So after hitting a boundary of a beautiful shot, this ball was up short, asking to be hit. And again, the short balls that the Englishmen bowl far different from the ones that the West Indies bowl. When they bowl the short, wide ball, it's hard to fetch it, and that causes the top edge. And that's exactly what happened to Akil Hossein there. He has to go for 15 after facing 11 runs, after facing 11 balls, excuse me. And coming into bat is Ford, the debutant. He had a really bad time with the ball. Well, all the West Indies bowlers had a bad time with the ball. And he will be taking guard. Right handed batsman. This will be his first time batting for the West Indies. He's 21 years old. And West Indies are 160 for 8 after 12 overs. There's so many deliveries left to be bowled. But the power hitting alone does not do it. The power hitting alone does not do it. A partnership needs to be built, and strike needs to be rotated. Comes into bowl, and to this first delivery is punching it through the offside. This delivery is going to go down to the man down at deep backward point, and he's going to get 2 runs. So welcome to international cricket, playing your first runs. And and uh and West Indies got 2 runs off that. Uh uh Comes into bowl, and this delivery is played late. It's a mix up in the run, and Andre Russell almost got run out just now. Almost got run out by the youngster. He called for the single. It wasn't there. He would have been out a mile. He made his ground. No harm. 163 for 8. 105 to get from 43 deliveries the West Indies are right now. Andre Russell, 23 from 13 deliveries, facing Sam Curran. Last ball of his over. Comes into bowl. And this ball is up in the air and will be stopped from going to the boundaries. I don't know how many boundaries Englishmen have saved. He only got one when that should have been a boundary. That's great feeling by the man down there, Moeen Ali. That was a great stop. One bounce almost into the boundary, but he stopped it. They're checking, double checking, make sure. Yep, that was a clean stop. That was a clean stop. The English feeling, they've saved at least 12, 13 runs from their dives today. Yes. And instead of a boundary, they got only one. So after 13 overs, Western is 164 for 8. 15 extras. Andre Russell is still there, and Superman needs to put in Superman effort. Uh, we'll see. We'll see. It's a lot to ask. 104 from 42 balls with just 2 wickets left. And England made history in winning the match a few days ago. They made history today by making 267. This delivery is on the leg side and it's whipped off the legs into the boundary for 4 runs by Andre Russell. So Topley, who hasn't bowled it feels like in an hour, comes back, first delivery, onto the leg stump and whipped off his legs by Andre Russell. 4 runs. All is not lost with Superman there. West Indies has hit 14 fours and 11 sixes. 168 for 8. 100 more runs to get. Topley. And this ball is short, is wide, and slapped down to the covers, and just one straight to the fielder. Andre Russell looks at his bat as if to say it didn't come out the middle, but he came out the middle. It just went straight to the fielder. 99 runs to get from 40 deliveries. Man, just to show you how well England batted. They put up a lot of runs, 267, a lot of runs from their 20 overs. Weston is doing very well, but just not in the wicket columns. Too many wickets lost. And now it's Ford to face the left arm pacer, Topley. And now Topley leaves his mark, runs into bowl. And to this delivery, he's giving himself room and falls over. Could have broken something. I don't know what kind of shot that was. Sometimes simplicity does the trick. He gave himself so much room, and that ball struck him in the ribs outside of the off stump. And at this moment, he should be thinking of getting a single here or there and get the experienced Andre Russell to face most of the batting. His job is not to be no hero right now. 99 from 39 balls. Thank you again for staying with me and for being here. My first live stream. And to this delivery, he's swinging and missing. Swinging and missing. Wide Yorker. That was a full pitch delivery, and he missed everything. Again, I would prefer you try and touch the ball and get Andre Russell on strike. Yes, the youngster playing in his first match didn't have a good time with the ball as he came in for his bowling, came into the side for the bowling, but now he's batting. And this delivery is swung out to the fielder, and he's going to be caught. And again, it was a slower delivery, and he was out fox there. I saw Andre Russell spoke to him once, but the idea there was never for you to try and be a hero. You just needed to knock the ball around and give Andre Russell the strike, but he went for it and he fell. Matthew Ford goes for 3 runs from 5 deliveries. 1 ball to go into the final over. West Indies are 169 for 9. 1 wicket to go for England to level the series. And Gudakesh Moti is the final batsman. And it's going to be a tough loss. Last 2 matches, West Indies had a chance to really win that game. And then this game, West Indies put England into bat. And they made a history in making 267 for 3 off their 20 overs. And it's a shame because there's so much promise in this team. And, a lot to work on getting ready for the World Cup next year, June, here in the Caribbean and the US. Final delivery. Moti plays this one on his merit. They're not going to take a single. Excellent over from Topley. Got another wicket. And the required rate now is up to 17 runs pretty much. And 1 wicket to go for the Englishmen to get a win and to level the series at 2-2. The final game will be on Thursday, the 21st. And we should be streaming that game live. So it's going to be at the same venue at 3 p.m. in Trinidad. Adil Rashid in his final over, 1 for 22, coming up to Andre Russell. And this delivery is bang! Going, gone. 6 runs, Andre Russell. So Andre Russell has decided enough is enough. Enough respect for the bowler Adil Rashid. He rocked on his back foot, helmet off, and launched into that one. 77 meters, 6 runs. Woo! Adil. And this one is almost took out the young man, Gudakish Moti, and they did not run for a single. They did not take a single. Okay, I understand it. It's the last wicket, and you're gonna get back yourself. Okay. Adil and he's a slower delivery, so slow. He saw that it was slow, and he still couldn't touch it. So good comeback by the bowler Adil Rashid. And in the fourth delivery now, Weston is 175 for 9. Andre Russell, bang! Goes into that one, and it's another 6. 6 runs again. Adil shakes his head, can't believe that Russell was able to hit that over the boundary for 6. He's now moved on to 41 from 20 deliveries. But that was a googly and going away from Andre Russell, and he stretched for that one and still was able to muscle it over the boundary, over the diving fielder down there at Long On, and got 6 more runs. 14 boundaries, 13 sixes from the West Indies. Still not going to be enough. West Indies are at 181 for 9. 32 deliveries to go, and they need 87 runs. Only 1 wicket in hand. The field is spread out. On the leg side is heavily 2 deliveries. And he's crashing this one, and it's going to be fielded, and they won't take the single. They should have taken the single there. Um, Rashid set in his field. Rashid set in his field for his final delivery. It's dark, it's nighttime. And this ball is an appeal for a leg before. Looks like it hit the bat, but no, it just came off the legs. And they scampered through for a single. So they rotated the strike, and now Andre Russell will face the next bowler. It was a googly, and Andre Russell shuffled down the field, the pitch, totally missed it, and used his legs to block the ball pretty much. Rashid appealed for leg before, but it was not given out, and they did not go to the review. 86 runs from 30 balls. That's the asking rate. Now, mind you, 182 runs is what the West Indies have. And that's a good score in T20 match. But England did so good when batting that it was almost impossible to get up to that score. But West Indies have definitely entertained, and they went for it. Topley to bowl his final over. He comes into bowl to Andre Russell. And this ball is bang! 6 more runs. That's gone. Gone. My word. That was big. The West Indies fans have something to cheer about as that ball has launched into orbit. He hit, definitely the white came off that ball. My word, 108 meters. That's the biggest 6 of the day. My word. Whew. That was a shot of authority by Andre Russ. Topley comes into bowl. This ball is struck hard again, down to mid-off. The fielder does very well, but looks at the ball, goes into the boundary for four. He had it for a moment, just a split moment, but the strength, the power of the man, Dre Russ, and he makes his 50, 51 of 24 deliveries in quick succession. And he had the ball, but the ball eventually came out of his hand and trickled into the boundary for 4 runs. So the first two deliveries have yielded 10 runs. And West Indies are still going after it as they have no other choice. They're at 192 runs for 9. Andre Russell, 51 from 24. Topley comes into bowl to Andre Russ. And to this delivery, he's swinging, and that's it. That's the end of the match. Out caught a mid-on, and England has won. Thoroughly entertaining match from the spectators, the English spectators. But Andre Russ falling to the last ball, and that ball went high up into the air, and he did a very good catch in the end. Congratulations to England. They've leveled the series, and the 2-0 lead that West Indies had has vanished, and now the series is tied 2-2. See you back on Thursday with live lovely cricket at 3 p.m. Uh, on Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when the final match will be between West Indies and England. Final match of the series to decide who wins the series. 2-2 at the moment, and that will be the final match on Thursday, excuse me. Thank you again for joining. Remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And we look forward to doing great things. Not 100% sure I'll be doing the commentary later with the basketball match, but I might go live. I'll let you guys know. Thanks again for joining and supporting. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have yourselves a wonderful night, guys, and see you next time. All right.